Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. We're going to be doing a full review of the Nova versus ROLSTER Y series, Korea versus China, yesterday at the Icons Cup. Firstly, this is going to be me, joined by Snitch, Iraqi Zorro, and Hell's Devil. I know, I'm sure you all know Hell's Devil, but the rest of the guys, Rix is the mid laner for Snitch is the mid laner for Rix.gg, and Iraqi Zorro, you might know him from Vainglory, but he's also the Baron laner for the North American Immortals roster. I'm going to put everyone's links in the description below, even Hell's, although I'm sure you all know him. And another side note, I will put timestamps for all the games in the description. However, I am actually not across the middle two games. I actually had to go get my dogs from the groomer. They were having their haircut. So you'll probably just in the middle notice that it's mostly Iraqi, Snitch, and Hells talking, and then I come and join for the final game. But I thought I'd keep them in there for the completeness of the series, and also you can kind of listen to those guys break it down as well. Feel free to have a watch before Icons today, and I'll see you soon. Yeah. Gragas, yeah, it's going to support Gragas as well. That's the sad thing. Like,
I mean, it doesn't mean anything, right? I just thought it was funny. I was like, wow, where are they getting this massive gold lead from?
If it was AP Gragas, then maybe I'd be like, you know, like a jungle Gragas or whatever. Like, maybe it'd be okay. Okay, so Nova going for. I mean, both teams really putting priority on Rift Herald this time round. I think Nova need Rift Herald to accelerate this game. Like...
Nomo's in. Gragas stole it. Long's fucking choking.
How did that
but the fight doesn't look great for ROLSTER though.
No, they committed way too much to go for the steal. I think they just have to run for it at this point.
Oh, he might get the trade. Oh, so close. Tragic. If they got the Lee Sin, I think it was pretty fine. They didn't get the Herald though.
Yeah, I mean, look, Herald denies acceleration from Nova, right? Like especially when you're gonna have to play a bit of side lane with Camille. Like they're obviously playing the classic get Corki Hull Breaker, put him in a side lane for the rest of the game until like he gets more items to become relevant play. But
yeah, until he gets his Black Cleaver. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Black Cleaver, Hull Breaker, 2 item spike.
They comboed it. It was the Ziggs ult plus the Gragas W got the Herald.
It's a bit sad, man.
Yeah,
but I mean, it like denies.
I get why they took it, the fight, but I don't know. They committed so many resources on the Herald, like you said.
They did, but I suppose, like I said, it does deny some acceleration. It denies maybe guaranteed first turret, which is pretty good. So, like, and I think when you look
it's not good.
I just think when you look at scaling a little bit, I was like, scaling isn't as simple as this champion scales better damage wise, therefore we win. Like that's never the answer when it comes to scaling. It's all about how you play team fights out.
Long no flash.
Ooh.
Expensive package.
Oh, that was a bit.
Yami jumps in to his fucking death.
That was so... Dude, that was so bad, man.
Okay.
Like that was just the least. They just didn't. That synergy was so bad, man. Like the Lee Sin kick out of the Corki package. Like everyone is like out of the Corki package, and now they're just sat in the pit to themselves. So this is so good for ROLSTER.
Holy moly! Like, don't contest a dragon or don't contest an objective and give up all your lives for no reason. Challenge.
Yeah.
Brackets impossible difficulty.
Brackets impossible for Nova.
Yeah, but ROLSTER did it as well. They also gave up their lives for Herald. True. Just nothing. Ooh, actually, Zero got red buff here as well, but he doesn't have exhaust.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned.
It's a bit scary.
I'm a bit concerned.
It's a bit scary.
He's fine.
But they have no wave. They probably don't lose anything. Yeah, Camille got tower here, so I actually accelerated Camille a lot. Something I really thought was interesting here actually was Neon delayed taking his package because he knew he wouldn't be there for Herald. So he specifically went in side lane bot, and then he took the package afterwards when they were like, we can still contest Dragon, I have package. I think that's actually kind of interesting.
Well, I think it was the right play, right? Like Corki package.
Yeah, no, it's the right thing to do. Yeah, but he didn't take the 5-minute package, and he's like, "I'll just go fight Herald." You know, he specifically waited until his next reset, and then he took package, and they were like, "We can still look for Dragon, maybe."
Maybe they were under the impression that they probably had the jump on Herald and they didn't need it, like because he just saw Lee Sin very confidently start.
I mean, he was sad that he bought anyway, right, against Jace, so he wasn't there. Like, but he chose not to come as well. Like they could have said Camille bought right, and then had package for Herald, I guess. But
I guess maybe they felt. Oh, that's a good kick.
Yeah.
Good flash, though. Good flash from Doe, yeah. I think maybe, I mean, look, the way I think about objectives is there's always two strategies, right? You either take Herald for acceleration or you try and prioritize Dragons so that when you come to an Elder fight, you have like a really good game-ending win condition. But yeah, maybe they just felt like if we give too many Dragons over to ROLSTER Y, and maybe we aren't as ahead in the early game as we wanted to be, like if we give them Dragons as well, like it's doomed.
Yeah. I mean, Roster Y have shown that they are like the scaling team, right?
Yeah,
That's what they did against Immortals.
Well, it's all Korean
That was kind of
teams, right?
That was close.
It's basically Korea's meta. It's just like pick things that do well in late game and do really well in late game team fights, and just hope that we don't die before then. And if you're Europe, you just make it easy for them. But if it's
that doesn't sound familiar. I don't remember watching those games.
if it's China, like they're way more aggressive in the early game. But this is a little uncharacteristic for Nova. I think they've dropped the ball a bit.
What is Zero building? I guess it's Yumu, which is interesting. I think the only Yumu Jace we saw was Maru. I don't actually know if he played it in the tournament, but in solo queue I saw him going this build, Hullbreaker Yumu on Jace.
It feels a bit like, why would you go Hullbreaker in that sense? I know, like, I feel like you just want lethality as quickly as possible. That's a really good engage.
Actually. I mean, it's kind of what I said about the Rakan, man.
Yeah, we both said, like, Rakan mediated engages. If they can make it happen, they can make it happen.
I mean, it could be a Cyrilda, but then he's going Hullbreaker Cyrilda. I mean, maybe he just... I mean, I guess it's not bad if he's sided against Corki, because Corki has a lot of armor with Hullbreaker, but I don't know.
I don't rate Cyrilda's second night, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm going to get the Herald Crash. Kind of sucks. Ziggs wants mid tower as long as he can, but at least they didn't lose it, I suppose.
Yeah, they didn't lose it, and Ziggs is...
I think Yeezus is the big problem here.
Yeah, I mean, he's just been side. I mean, he was most of the problems for like people playing against Nova, especially as Camille. It's pretty nutty. I do like that.
He's already 2k up.
Yeah, I do like that Nova spends so much time like funneling resources in the side lane. I just don't think we've got many Baron laners, especially in Europe, like where we can do that as easily. Like Random's one of the few people there you can kind of do that and get away with it. But I've noticed
Lonely Kid as well.
Yeah,
he's really solid.
Lonely Kid's good as well. But I think like. And I really like Acolyte, but he's not the same kind of player as you know.
I feel so bad about Acolyte. I feel like he could be, but he just never is. They never let him do it.
Because maybe they do it in Darius. They just put him on Darius.
Yeah, maybe they do it in scrims and it doesn't work. But I play against him in solo queue and he plays like Riven and he pops off.
I know. I've been absolutely shafted by Acolyte so many times in solo queue, but then he just goes on Darius duty in competitive. Like, oh,
I mean, I don't think it's him. I think it's just like the way their team drafts, but it's weird. Yeah.
But yeah, I've been shafted by Acolyte so many times in solo queue. Is insane.
Yumu against Hullbreaker, even though it seems weird. Don't know.
I don't rate it. I'm not sure. I mean, like, I'm trying to think of the theory behind it, but like usually, like lethality is just good at burning through like the base armor in Wild Rift, and therefore you're like good against blowing up squishies. But I don't see many targets for that.
Even then, it's not really, right? Like, lethality, that's why it's so bad. It's because base armor is so high and lethality is so low that it's not even, like, even a full lethality build is not that good.
That's why it's only good first item, in my opinion.
Yeah, even on Zed, you don't go, like, double lethality. You go Black Cleaver because everyone has so much armor that it's pointless to go, you know, Dustblade afterwards. Yeah. Even Kazakhs nowadays, they never go Yumu Dustblade, you know? They always go Black Cleaver. Oh, huge knockup from Yami.
So sick. That's a great kick as well. I love how synergized the.
Oh, Yeezus into it though.
Oh.
Yeezus got pranked by Flash. Absolutely. I don't know why he wouldn't. I mean, I guess he was just trying to time it, but actually, it's really bad for Nova. I think honestly, I think him dying there is horrible. He had like all of their health,
all their gold as well. He's like all their gold and all their HP. I think Nova played that so well on the engage, and then they just didn't know what to do after that. I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem with Nova's comp, right? If you make that play. You make the Rakan engage into Lee Sin kick type of like play, and then you don't.
And he ints for it. Come on, Long. There's just no need. There's just no need.
Like I think you just have to accept that you've given second dragon up, and it's bloody mountain. Like who gives a shit? Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just their scaling, right? I mean, mountain's good for ROLSTER because they have to kill on the engage, like you're saying, right? They pretty much have to find like blood on their opener. Or it's just gonna be bad, like it was. Like they blew stasis, they blew flashes, but they didn't kill anyone, right? And then it's just back to Poke City. So I guess Mountain's really good for them for that reason, because it you know, that little bit of extra HP can be the difference, right? But man, I mean, I really just think he's into it, honestly. I think it was probably fine if they just stopped chasing once they got the Jace Sonya, but he tried to like E on the Sonya, right? Camille E the Sonya, and he just mistimed it, so he just went over the wall and died.
Dear God, I think, yeah, that's the problem I have with this Nova comp, and it kind of was really beautifully illustrated in that last fight. It's like if Rakan gets an engage like that, at least in time, the kick was nice. It was like double knock up. They perfectly synced their knockups to get their maximum uptime. But like, what happens after that? who does the kill? Like no one there does the kill, and like obviously Yi, yeah, exactly, they got Morgana, and obviously Yi's comes in and tries to do something. He's the guy with the most gold. He's got like 10k, etc. Like, but what did he do? He just went in,
just died.
Yeah, just died. Basically.
Yeah, what I was saying in draft is something that Nova could have done. Instead of going for Morgana, they could have gone Rakan Zed, but Corki bot. I think that might have been a bit better. Because then they have a similar setup, but they have like a second, you know, instead of it being like a Corki, it's like a second major threat with Camille, where they have like Camille Zed. Maybe it's a bit weak to Zhonya, but I think with Rakan and Lee Sin, you have like ways to force it.
Yeah. I just really, really hate Morgana as an AP carry. I think she does nothing. Like, I think like she's got one thing, and that's the binding. And you know, and apart from that, maybe her ultimate can be good in certain situations, but it's so easy.
I think the W is pretty annoying, especially if she gets like Leandro Rilo. It's really annoying. But maybe I don't know how much that it actually impacts the game.
But like, it's so short range versus a Jace Ziggs. Like, how?
Yeah, for sure. I think she gets outranged shit.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's a bit annoying for the front line, like the Wukong. But like, how do you really make it really impactful? I know I can't agree with you. I feel like you
can they one-shot Kha'Zix? I don't think so. Yeah, I think they could have had like a Zed mid, because they already saw Kha'Zix, Jace, Ziggs, right? That was like their first three. Then they picked Gragas. Doesn't really do much against Zed. Kind of annoying sometimes, but you can definitely play around it. And then they went Rakan Morgana. I think Rakan's great, especially when they don't ban it. Definitely a good pick. I like it a lot. But I think I don't know. It's like they're playing equal scaling, but both of their carries get outranged by the enemy carries.
Yeah.
So how could they ever play the game? I don't know. It's like 100% reliant on the rest of the team to work out. Like, they have to find a sick Rakan engage with a sick Lee Sin kick, and then maybe they're low, so maybe they finish them instantly. But like, yeah, if they don't get that, like,
I feel like you kind of have to play this game through Yeez a bit now. Like, I think just he can. I think he beats anybody in a side lane at this point. I think he basically wins.
He's not planning the side lane though, because he's still going full. He's going full team fight.
Yeah,
putting
I know.
MR item now. He doesn't want to. Yeah, he doesn't want a side lane. They want a 5v5. But the thing is, I think they need him as well to if they want to fight, they need Camille, right? Because they need the ult to like force the engage. Especially like they probably want to blow Cask, and then like then Camille can go in afterwards and can't get disengaged. That's kind of what they want to try to do, but
tried to go for the engage there, didn't work.
Yeah, maybe they felt like Rakan isn't safe enough against the Gragas without Morgana, so they wanted the Black Shield. I don't know. Like, I don't think Morgana Rakan is actually that bad a combo. It's kind of like a weird one because you don't really think about it, right? You think about Black Shield on carries, but Black Shield on Rakan often enables him to just go in and it can't be stopped. It was a common thing we did right with Morgana from jungle, so it's a bit different.
I get it. I do get it. And I guess that plays into the thought of like Rakan being the way that you win these team fights, but I just don't see how you kill anyone. That's my
well, we're already at Elder.
Yeah.
Ziggs is 3 items. Jace is 3.5. Kha'Zix GA.
Yeah.
I think the GA is actually quite a smart buy, to be honest. Because this is where the game's decided, right? I think him going GA here. Like, normally you'd want a % pen, but I think him going GA, I actually don't mind it.
Lee's got GA as well, so they've got the same idea.
Yeah.
I totally get it. Especially because it's Elder Infernal too. It's such a huge dragon that you kind of want to make.
I mean, if ROLSTER get this, it's just over. Like, let's literally finish off it. Like, the poke is so insane. Triple Elder Infernal Dragon. Like,
we need to bait the Corki package out somehow.
They should get this here with Ziggs passive. Yeah.
Yeah. Get it.
Not that it matters much, but
it doesn't.
I mean, I think Nova have obligation here though. Like, they can just stand on the mid tower. Like, great read on the flank from Nova. Like, they have the package, they have the obligation, you know, like.
Yeah, exactly. They've got to start it. They've got to force the issue because they kind of want to make use of that resource.
They find Doe a bit. Package to chase it.
No,
just get stasis.
That's packaged down now though for a stasis. That's a pretty good trade.
Yeah. What? Nomo's feeling it. I like the Ziggs though.
That's good. Remake's basically out. Redemption's already down.
Flank from Nomo. They have no vision. Oh, he gives it up. So they're just looking for push. I think it's okay. Yeah, they should get T2 here. I don't think Nova could do anything. No. Yeez is fucking pissed. He's kind of just griefing, I think. But
he's kind of griefing.
It looks like they don't want to punish it. I don't know. Just got a really good health trade instead.
I mean, yeah, I think Noma wants to save his flash for like flash engage or something like.
Did Long go over the wall here? Yeah, he did. Yeah, they're rushing it.
They're rushing it. I think you have
But
to.
it's so hard against Ziggs in the pit, I think. But they don't have vision. They're just gonna get it. They're just gonna get it.
They're gonna get it. Yeah, that's
too clean for Nova.
Yeah, it's too good. That's so good.
See if they can chase him down. Yami's 1 HP. GA from Do. Yee's dead. What? Remake? Huh?
Okay then.
Good stasis.
That's a really good stasis.
Oh.
Great stasis again.
It's just really clean team fighting for Nova, honestly.
Yeah, they played that so well. That's probably
even just the dragon setup so clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can keep going here as well. Okay.
Okay, Long. Holy shit.
Can he doesn't even have the energy to take it if he hits it, no? Isn't it? Is the second part free or is it still some energy? I don't know.
I don't remember.
Maybe it's free actually.
I thought it was free. I don't know.
It might be free actually. It might be free. What a psycho. Just really clean vision control, honestly. I mean, it's not game ending. They can still win.
They didn't get any dragons before this, but this makes Corki much more threatening. Like, if you want a kill threat now, like Corki with this is much more of a kill threat in teamfight situations.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And also, it's not only is it good for Nova, it's denied a massive win condition for ROLSTER.
Yeah, that's the main thing, right? They denied the win con.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zigzag was kind of wasted. Nice flash Q.
Great stasis, honestly.
But the stasis was so good, yeah. Wukong E plus Gragas E is so much value.
And Long as well, denied to the skies from Jace, so he took saved a load of damage, kept his GA alive. Corki kind of at that stage of the game now where he is kind of pumping out damage though.
Hey, he's got his Black Cleaver, he's got his Sundra.
I mean, those situations around objectives are like, yeah, I know.
Oh, sorry. He's got his Black Cleaver, he's got his Charge Blade.
That's a random build, man. Like, what the fuck
Oh, get me out.
I don't get why this build is a thing. It's the objective fights are the only areas where I think Nova are slightly favored if they can get the setup. Because, like, obviously, one of the big issues that Nova have got is, like, how do we start a team fight? Like, how do we close the gap? How do we actually do it without relying on Rakan making the big hero play? But obviously, if they start objectives and force ROLSTER to check them, then ROLSTER are always on a bit of a timer. Like this Baron here, they're clearly just going to start it up. Ooh. Rattel, holy moly. Where's your HP go, man?
I don't really know how this game ends. Yeah, maybe it's just they play through Camille.
I think they could force Baron and win another fight, if I'm honest with you.
Against Ziggs? I mean, he even went Infinity. It's 4 item Ziggs now, and one of them is Infinity. I think he just like one taps Morgana or something.
Yeah, maybe. It's just that I think Nova are favored when they force ROLSTER to check them, because they basically ROLSTER do the job of closing the gap for them, because they have to approach the Baron pit. They have to approach areas where, yeah, I mean, you were.
I agree, but also they have Ziggs, so they don't really like. They always have the Ziggs ult to check. Worst case.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think it's so nice. Depending on how Luna uses it, though, right? Clearly.
Yeah, Morg does a lot of damage with the Elder Infernal. To be honest.
Yes.
Morg W is pretty lethal.
She's got Rhyalized now, which is really annoying.
But I just feel like it's going to be this for a really long time. Just very slow map push until someone makes a mistake, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Nova have the setup, right? They're doing everything right. It just, I feel like their comp still doesn't let them do anything. Like, I still just don't think they could just force Baron. They like have to wait for ROLSTER to misstep somewhere. And even then, it doesn't seem really guaranteed, right?
Yeah, I think the only problem is obviously into a Baron. I think Baron pit is more risky versus Ziggs, especially when you're on this side. Because it's easy for Ziggs to just very easily launch bombs over the wall without being threatened as hard as he is.
Yeah, it's a much harder side for them to Baron for sure. Yeah.
So I think it's a bit risky, but yeah,
it's just an extremely stalemate game.
Yeah, well, what can either team do?
Oh, it's a really good crap from Noah, actually.
Yeah, it's good. It buys more time. Just what can either team do?
That's why I think they've got to play through Camille instead. It's just Camille pushes bot, and then Lisa looks for a pick here. Oh, that's some damage, dude.
That is
holy
insane.
shit.
I mean, this is
All right, well, there's the pick.
There we go. Ziggs is down.
That'll do it.
Now you can do Baron for free. Doesn't matter.
Oh no, not a bad cask though. Kazak's getting some good damage.
He actually
Might get long GA. I mean, honestly.
goes, keeps going. He's got his tab. He's taking shit tons of damage.
Rattel's spinning. Rattel thought he was playing Garen. Just pressed E. Oh, wait, that's
it
my
was
art.
so good from Nova, and then yeah, kind of it got a bit.
But honestly, I don't know. It's still fine. What do they get now? You know, like
They get nothing because
Nova still get nothing.
Zig will be back up by the time it's relevant again. Did they lose
It's the
anything there? Did they
ultimate
lose
stalemate game.
They lose GA.
I lost Lee Sin GA. Lee Sin GA, yeah.
Okay. And Doge.
And their exhausts, I guess. I mean,
Doge
Corky's
GA
full build now,
down?
and he has 3 real items. So
They're saying there is 4 seconds until Zig's up. We are just going to absolutely YOLO it. Okay, never mind.
just kidding. Cancel the YOLO. Jace is full build. Yeah, dude. By this point, the turrets would have started self-destructing next patch.
Jesus.
Why aren't the turrets blowing up yet?
Why aren't the turrets just dying?
But I think it's the same thing. Like, I think Nova have a lot of freedom because they've got great vision. They just want... I think you want Lee Sin on bot side, honestly. That can't be anything, right?
I mean, he's going for it. It's a lot of damage. I mean, end of the day, he's just trying to buy a bit of space for him to get onto the tower for a little... Oh, my God. That's Camille late game for you, everyone.
Yeah.
Well, GA down. And now Zero is like 1 Q away from dying, so he has to back.
I think Porky bot as well, right? I think you just need somebody shadowing Camille. Well, that's a lot of damage. You can kill him with ult. He doesn't have it.
Luna, he doesn't have it. I think he must have checked Baron or something with it on the other side of the map.
Like, Nova are doing everything right. They're taking every camp. But at this point, it's like, it's 80k gold, dude. It doesn't even matter.
It doesn't
Jace is
matter,
full
like,
build.
basically,
Ziggs is almost full build.
Everyone
Like,
in the
yeah,
entire
like,
game is basically full build at
the
this
gold
point.
denial is just irrelevant. Like, they're doing the right thing, but they just, I don't know, it's fucking Ziggs.
They're doing the right thing, but we are like the equivalent of a 40-minute game in League PC, and therefore it doesn't actually matter at all at this point. It's essentially going to come down to, can Yeez get a side lane kill? Or can
Pretty
someone
much,
sneak
yeah,
Baron?
yeah.
Like,
Or they play for him, you know? As I was saying, I think they just want somebody behind Yeezer. So he can just ult and, like, be sure that he'll, like, win the fight, I guess. But, like...
yeah, I think, yeah, you just need someone to
No
hover.
one holds him, right? He just needs, more space.
He needs someone to hover blue side jungle. He needs the vision control to support him. And then you just hope that he takes that tower to create some permanent pressure on that side of the map. And then...
The NA had a 42-minute game once.
Oh my God. I think I remember reviewing it, actually.
Yeah, it was Vigar.
And I think, like, then you just rotate Yeez to top side of the map. And no, Mel decides to face check. He got away with that.
Just, like, walked past Yami and then walked out. What the fuck?
Got away with it. Legit just got away with it. Okay, just go. You ult Yeez. You just
another
straight up
Ziggs
ult. Like, no, ult the Jace at this point. Like, just straight up ult the Jace. Like, just get in and ult the Jace.
Oh, it's like the ultimate stalemate game, man.
It is sad because no even know they can't just randomly start Baron because they could just...
I mean, yeah, I guess it's the win con, right? It's just wait for Camille to get pressure, but like... Hi. Oh, good trap on user. Don't get much though.
He's off.
Okay, he has Death Dance. That's why he did no damage? Maybe.
And they might be too slow to react to this.
They had to drop it.
Oh, they dropped it? Oh, they literally aren't taking any chances.
I would have just zigzagged, honestly. If they just zigzagged, he would have got a 4-man. Like, he doesn't know, but like, you're pretty sure, you know? Like,
oh, man, look at the waves.
denies any possibility of them taking it.
Oh, this is so sad. This is so sad. These kind of games suck so much because they're giving up. They have actually
Rage
just given
engaged
up.
for normal.
They are.
Yep, they
they've
just don't want to deal with it anymore.
They've just said this is far too long. We've got
We
some
flip
kind of
it?
window. We flip it. Yeah.
Jesus, trolling again? Oh, okay, there's something wrong with him. Just disengage. You got his GA. You can't get more. Just run.
GA on Yeez is big actually, because that removes a safety net from his side lane split push. So guess what, guys? We're up from some more complete.
Oh, wait. Catch on Zero?
Zero.
Just
what
kidding?
Are you doing? What? It's just...
I mean, ROI are doing fine, right? But also their champions just lend to this game state. It's just exactly how they want to play. Okay? No just bought Sterak when he already has more. Let's go!
What am I even watching? Well, like literally, almost everyone in the game is full build apart from the supports, and I think Rattel, who needs a bit more gold. Everyone else in the game is completely full build.
Yeah. No, I mean, Kha'Zix and Jace have sold items like twice to like replace items.
Zero's GA is back up. GA is across the board. I think the only GA got
Extra
sold
Nomal
by Doe.
doesn't mean anything.
Oh, no, Nomal's too tanky.
Yeah, Doe sold GA for Sterak when he already has more, so he has double lifeline.
Great.
He doesn't have GA, but I don't think they can chase him.
I don't think Zero can beat Yeez even without GA.
But it's still not good. They can't do this Baron, I think. Okay, they're stalling the Ziggs. They get it.
And they get it. Because Doe decided for some reason to show.
But like, I don't know why. Okay, he finds remake.
Wait.
Holy shit! The kick did so much damage. What the hell?
That was like half his HP bar, man.
I feel like Luna plays so strange with Ziggs though. Like, just throw all of your spells.
he holds a lot of his resources for no apparent reason.
Like they all stood on Baron. Just like,
oh well, at least the game's over now. Like
yeah, at least it's done.
Like
what an opening game.
I think that's the only place that Nova could win though. Like you saw how like I don't know, man. I don't know why Doe showed bottom side of the map when Baron was the only win condition that Nova had. But whatever. Like, yeah. I mean, I am gonna question it. It was fucking stupid. But like, if you're 28 minutes into a game, you know there's like you just need to do something. Then I suppose you just have to do something, right? So.
Yeah. Any Ziggs banners? Anyone want to ban Ziggs?
Yeah, yeah. Ziggs is kind of annoying. I think Nova should stomp far quicker than that.
The problem is that Luna also plays Varus.
Yeah.
He one tricks that as well. So whichever one you leave open, I guess it's still super annoying.
I might not be able to make it all the way through this game, but by the time
they didn't ban Jax last time, so I guess they're blue siding it. Yeah, no worries.
I gotta go get me doggies from the Greener.
Yeah. Still ban out center. So ROLSTER are comfortable first picking center. I think it's pretty common actually from teams that aren't Chinese. From our experience, almost nobody that wasn't a Chinese team wanted to first pick center. So you always ban it. But the Chinese teams are like, fuck it, I'll take center.
The infamous Lucian ban.
They're still banning out Zero's Lucian. They banned from blue side as well. So I guess actually they respect the RY Lucian. I mean, he didn't look bad on that Zero, I think. And he's the only player that went Hellbreaker and then built crit. Like a Giga Chad.
Karma.
So Yumi Karma tax of red side. I guess that's we've decided that that's now the tax. Why is blue side red side important? Ooh, they actually just take the Camille. I don't mind that adaptation.
So Rattel's a bit of a Camille specialist, right? So like he really likes Camille, which I kind of get because Yeez also likes Camille. So you're kind of like you've got two Baron laners that really like the same champion, so they're going to prioritize it. But the problem is with Camille, she can't flex anymore. Really, you can't play a jungle.
Is it Jace Corky? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Kha'Zix still open if they want that again. Kha'Zix, Varus. Yeah, the things that are open is Varus, and I can't remember what else ROLSTER Y banned. Maybe it was Jax. I don't think so, though.
Jax is banned this time around, right? So that's...
Yeah, but I don't remember if Nova banned it last time. I mean, I can't remember what Nova's other band was. It was Varus, Lucian, something.
I wasn't here for draft, so I can't remember.
Oh, it was Singe. That's what it was. It was Singe.
Oh, they're going to take Singe.
Yes. I remember now it was Singe that they banned. Yeah, Singe Varus. It's super ROLSTER comfort already.
Okay.
I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
You get forced into a game 2, all your comforts are open, just take them all, why not?
And if you lose this, you know you're doomed in the series, so there you go.
But Zero seemed confident on the Singe. What an overtake. Maybe support, maybe just a Gragas.
Yeah, you could just take support and ban
Rakan again. Oh, Wukong's fine as well. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think Wukong was fine last game as well, but yeah, you can see it's kind of ticking time bomb for Camille where she just gets too unstoppable. She gets too far ahead, so. Take away those Kha'Zix. Interesting. I wonder what Long wants to play then, if he's banning Kha'Zix.
Do you want Iraqi Zoro to join the commentary? He just messaged me.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Cool. Right, I'm going to invite my boy Iraqi.
Do it.
Iraqi.
I have to change my title.
It means that when I go and pick up my dogs, you have someone... Oh, bollocks.
Oh, what have you done?
Oh,
you ruined everything.
When
that means when you leave, I won't be alone.
When I go and pick up the dogs, you have someone who's just as equally charismatic and knowledgeable to help you.
Actually, that's pretty targeted. Dope has a lot of Zinja.
Hey, Iraqi. Oh, he is accepted the call.
Yeah, I see him, but he's
We shall
muted.
wait. We will wait.
Yeah, they banned out Long's Echo. I think that's kind of smart. Yeah, I don't know what Long wants to play here because they banned out Kazakhs. It's weird that they banned out junglers. It kind of implies that maybe he's even playing Wukong, honestly.
Yeah,
Because it kind of
I wouldn't
implies
be
he already
surprised.
has something weird selected. Yeah, he's playing Wukong and it's over the top.
Yeah. I mean, I
Debated.
suppose you can kind of still flex those between two, but yeah.
You guys banned 2 junglers. We already had our jungler. Lol.
Yeah, but like, surely,
Smart drafting.
I feel like you should know that as roster Y. Like, you're a competent enough team to know that Wukong can be played jungle. It's not like.
I mean, especially when we just saw the matchup last game, right? You would think like, oh, cool, I scored a drop. Nice. You would think that they would acknowledge the matchup was so bad last game, and you think that Nova were like, that matchup looked trash. Let's play it. Like,
Yo, what's up, boys?
Hey, Iraqi,
Yo, what's up?
man.
Yo, Wukong into Camille sucked. Let's do it our time. Like,
Oh no. Okay, so we got set, right? So I'm assuming what are we set support here?
yeah, it's set support.
Yeah.
What do you pick for no? I don't know. He doesn't even know either. Oh, it's Camille jungle Garen top. Oh, the double bait and switch, dude. They picked Riven into Camille, but actually it was Garen. Oh my god. See, you said RY were bad, and now look at them.
Jesus, what is that draft? There's so much flexi. They actually just like twisted it so many times. They don't even realize what's happening anymore.
I actually genuinely think Snitch, there's no 4D chess here. They've just been like, oh shit. Like, what the fuck do we pick? I
it's
know.
such a good Braum
Let's
game.
just
It's
pick Garen.
such a good Braum game, dude.
It is actually a
Rare
legit
Chinese
Braum game.
Braum,
Yeah.
but holy shit, it's merciless.
I think Rollster Y fucked up here because like obviously Rattel is like a Camille specialist, like he really wants that pick most of the time, and they're like, ah shit, we don't have a jungler left. And so
How was first game? I wasn't watching.
it was long,
really long.
long.
I heard
Really
it was slow. I mean, like speaking of Rattel, I feel like he hasn't been performing all that. So like if they did all of that just to get him coming in, I feel like that's kind of whatever.
Yeah, but if we did all of this to just give him Garen, like it's like it's a bit
That's
sad.
It's gotta be Do Camille. Honestly, I think Do's Camille her hero pool is a bit weak.
Yeah, it has to be jungle coming in for sure. Yeah.
It is,
With
yeah.
support setting.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're right. The Garen is the first champion on Korean client. They just panic locked in Garen because they ran out of time.
No, there's no.
That's
Nova
the
Cup
rule.
is so good into that. Even the Corki, the Wukong, so good team fighting against it.
Yeah, I think draft gap's pretty intense, but I don't think it's unwinnable. Clueless.
Okay, like, but like with this draft, then how are we winning?
I mean, Snitch Camille is really good side lane ganking. He's gonna go to that. They can set up a lot of plays.
Yeah,
on
Sinch Camille is
Snitch
really
side.
good. Yeah, they have good side laning, and I think it's just Luna. Luna show as usual, right? Just get Luna ahead on Varus, and then hope he pokes them all out and Smurfs team fights.
Yeah. If they group up 5v5, it's gonna be hard to outpoke against Corki Juice
Yeah,
and with Braum.
I mean they have really good hard engage though. Like this time they have Singe Camille into Jace Corki. Like they like, compared to last game where they only had like Camille Rakan,
I mean,
Sin. Like
apart from
Nova didn't have as
Braum,
many tools. I think Singe is really good to this kind of draft.
apart from Braum, you can't
Yeah,
absorb
true.
much damage here on Nova, right? So like,
Yeah.
you've got no one that's going to soak arrows for you. Everyone's going to get hit for an arrow really hard.
Yeah, I think Luna getting ahead and like setting up situations where Singe can just like run in and flash engage or something is probably how they want to try and win. But dude, he's using the new skin, Based. What a fucking cool guy.
The Darkbreaker pay to win skin.
Have you guys synced on YouTube? Is that what you guys done?
No,
I've
I'm just on Twitch.
I
honestly.
just randomly opened Twitch. It seems that we're about the
okay.
same time.
If
so-
you want, I can stream my Twitch screen to you if you want to be in sync with me.
Yeah, I think all of us being in sync would be fun, probably.
Yeah, sure. You could just stream it to Discord and you can just.
Oh,
It's not
I'm
gonna be a
literally
bit-
my Twitch streams the same time as your Snitch. So I'll just keep my Twitch stream.
Yeah, sure.
Mostly because I'm recording it locally as well.
Makes sense. Lane phase looking okay. Small advantage for Singe, kind of weirdly enough. Neon forgot to last it.
Yeah, I think he's been too busy trying to hit Singed and not hit the minions. It's a very Nova style of game, though. Like,
Top is a bit bloody.
they could snowball their solo lanes really hard this game and just run away with it like they usually do. They just don't have much. They just don't have much kill threat in lanes until Wukong's 5. Though.
Yeah. Giza actually gets this crab, which is crazy. He might have to flash for it though. And he might still die for it. That's really
Definitely
bad,
dies.
actually. I think that's really bad.
Yeah, really bad.
Oh, go on, get the
600
demolish.
up for
Get the
Ratel.
demolish.
Yeah. Whose demolish was that? Was that Doe's demolish or
No, it's
Patel?
Ratel's, I think.
No, I wasn't sure. I think actually demolish on jungle isn't that bad. I think some of the Chinese teams do that. And it's like you just get a good gank 4 onwards and you take a tower because you just demolish
Who
it.
is it that I saw that was running double demolish duo Q? Was it Kirks and someone when it first came out? Like they were running like Baron lane jungle double demolish duo Q.
Neon!
This is actually trolling.
Wait, but they all die, I think. Maybe? Luna has no mana.
It's a good disengage.
Neon giga trolled it, dude. Can you give the kill to Luna? I don't know. Maybe.
They're
Yeah,
trying
and he
to.
decided to barrier as well.
I'm surprised Camille didn't catch that though. After mid. They lost a lot of time.
Oh, nice cancel. And
No-
Braum cancelled as well.
Nova have been doing this a lot in their early game. Like, flubbing it.
But astoundingly, they still somehow like gained 600 gold off that play.
Well, it is.
It is Doe. It is Doe's.
Is it Doe's demolish? Oh my god, it's actually
Yeah, it is
Demolish.
Doe's demolish. I told you.
Oh, I thought it was Ratel's.
Giga Chad. So like, how is that what happened? But then somehow Nova regained their gold deficit from that. Chinese teams are just built different, man. That is a choice from Neon, I would say.
Not a choice that's gone terrible just yet.
But I guess he's gonna win. Yeah. Okay. Exciting stuff. Not what I would have done personally, but I respect that he had the cojones to do it, you know?
That's just because he's better, you know, Snitch. He's just better than
I
everyone.
guess. It's just he's better. Yeah, I don't know.
Just get good.
I mean-
Get good and maybe you can 2v1.
He just believed he was better and he was. I don't know. What can you say?
Just 2v1. Just, you know, just because he believed he was better.
Oh! Gets the cancel. Dude, Doe is so annoying this game. Yeah, 2 Brits and Iraqi Zora.
Yo, Snitch, did you guys scrim Chinese teams a lot when you were in?
Yeah, a lot, yeah.
Which ones?
Did you play these games? I think we played everybody but J-Team, because J-Team was our group.
Oh, we played everyone but FPX and scrims. We scrimmed against JDG and Nova a lot. And GT
Man,
a little bit.
FPX, I don't know, we only played on one block, but I don't know, man. That team is built different. I mean, honestly, I mainly rate the support and jungle from FPX. Just the way they move around the map is just insane.
Yeah, all of them have really good macro from.
Yeah,
those we scrimmed.
mechanically, honestly, I've thought they'd all be better. Like, not to
I
say
think
anybody's
JDG is insane.
bad. Not to
But
say
I
anybody's
agree,
like
yeah.
bad, but like I thought there'd be like a giga gap or something, you know? Like you just feel like, wow, this guy's outplaying me crazily. But there was a lot of games, and I'm like, okay, this guy's just fucking trolling, and you just kill him, you know? It's like, okay, good engage from Nomo, really good engage from Nomo. Holy shit, the package is kind of brutal. Doe lives though. Ratel's here. Yo! Oh my god, the double. Oh, it was beautiful.
What is going on?
Can Luna kill Wukong? Maybe.
Oh
Doe's
my god!
here.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Lord! What the fuck?
That's tragic. Absolutely
Holy
tragic.
shit, he played that so good.
He's gonna,
Bro,
he's,
this
he's,
Wukong
gonna,
is
he's, gonna do, he's
God.
gonna do it. Oh my
Fuck,
god,
man.
he's gonna do it to Doe as well. Fuck it.
This
Pentakill?
Wukong champ is broken
Holy
as
shit, Pentakill?
fuck.
We're gonna
Yeah, he's
kill
still
the entire
going?
team?
He's still going!
He wants
no!
it.
Oh, he's running it. He's running it. Is he running it? I don't even know! Okay. Thank fucking
Oh my
God,
thank
man.
God he's dead. That would have been stupid.
No way, what?
Dude. The timing on his clone to dodge the Varus Q was so
Yes.
clutch, actually.
Oh, we gotta watch this back.
This engagement Nova was so good.
Yeah, it was really good engage. I thought they were gonna win this fight outright, but they didn't. Especially once Garen got here, like it's basically 5v4. Riven is
it
filling
looked so
up the
good.
entire time.
Maybe the problem is that they I guess they just underestimate
Split
Wukong.
up.
They like dive Corki,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
split up to try and kill everyone. Like if you just take one, you know.
Oh my god, he played
I think
that so
Luna
good.
I think Luna actually straight up missed his arrow, by the way, guys.
Maybe.
I just watched it back. I think Luna literally missed a point blank arrow.
Oh my god, man. He's doing it again!
He's
He's
setting
stunned!
engages.
He can't push any buttons!
He actually couldn't get W off.
Okay, it doesn't look bad though.
It doesn't. Singed actually
Cleaning it up. Luna's gonna
really
live as
annoying.
well.
Yeah.
Shut down on long. Oh no, he's already done it.
Okay.
I think they're doing it. I think they've got the Luna win con.
No, his remake dying every fight so early. I'm so confused.
He's getting.
He thinks he has Hullbreaker, but he doesn't.
Yeah, he's playing Essence Reaver Corki, and also like, also I think the engages from Nomol have been really good. Like I think he just finds a way to get straight on and make it annoying for Corki straight away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're trying really hard to get to him in all situations, but I feel like with his comp, he should be able to like play so safely behind Wukong.
I mean, he has stasis now. I don't know if he had it for this fight. He just didn't use it, or if he just got it.
Yeah, they're just grouping up on objectives and making it easy for them, though.
Yeah, Rattel is so strong in this game, though, as well.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he is 503 Garen. What the fuck happened there?
He killed like everybody in the Dragon fight.
I've actually got to get my dogs, guys, so I'll let you carry on.
All right, no worries. See you in a bit.
Good.
I'll be back soon. I'll be back quite soon.
All right.
How many matches are there today? Is this or?
No, it's two sets. It's this one and FPX RRQ is today as well, I think.
That one's gonna be a slide.
Which is kind of exciting, I guess, because you know it's RRQ, but I'm not convinced that they'll do anything. But it'd be nice to see it, I guess.
The only team from SCA is we would struggle against, kind of, or like it would be close back and forth for us against SCA. Yeah, it was TF and Flash Wolves.
Yeah, I think Team Flash are really good. I think Team Flash are kind of grief a lot. Like they're really fucking aggressive, but they're really good mechanically. I felt like Coyote was the best mid up against, honestly. I felt more from him than I did from most of the Chinese players. But that's just from like a pure play in the game level, you know? Like, oh, that was so close.
Yeah, no, they're really good. Flash Wolves are also really impressive. Like I kind of rate this both teams around the same.
I think we didn't play Flash Wolves, so I don't know actually. I think we tried to script RRQ once, but we had like internet issues, so we couldn't play.
RRQ?
No, we played RRQ a couple times actually, 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I think we had one block where we stomped them, and then one block where they stomped us. So that's just the RRQ way, I guess. That was clutch. They all lived there actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, he didn't even marry on Singe. Giga Chad. Holy shit. The final is best of 7. Cat has just come in the room and just started lying on her back in the middle of the floor. What's the deal with that?
I feel like Nova's such a bad matchup for RY. Now I think about it.
I think he is going Mortal Reminder. What a Giga Chad on Garen, dude. So you say that Nova's a bad matchup for RY, or?
Yeah, I think so, because Nova is so comfortable going to late game and getting to team fights.
Honestly, I kind of think that RY are the best team that aren't Chinese left. That's kind of my read on it, honestly. Like, Immortals was like a tough series, right? But I think they also showed a lot of resilience and really solid team fighting. I think RY, for me, have the best chance of the remaining 4, but I don't think they'll win today. Because, yeah, I think the matchup is just too bad for them, and I think Nova is too good.
Yeah, they're like these. It's so true. Like to put it the way, like Nova's so comfortable getting to late game and team fighting. They're actually just completely okay with that.
Yeah,
and that's how RY beats people.
Yeah. And also, they don't even seem to feel pressured. Like a lot of other teams, Nova have drafted super early game and tried to like smash early game, right? But both drafts here, they've just been like, yeah, we'll just scale as well. What are you gonna do? Win? and then they just don't win.
I feel like this dragon is actually not that important. It's just the fight here. That's really important.
They just want the fight. But I don't even know why Nova want it that badly.
Oh my god.
I don't
they
even have
control River now.
package. Is this really worth it for Nova? Isn't this just like how they lose the game if they lose this fight?
If they stole this as much as possible, is good. The bot is pushing.
Yeah. True.
They need a really good engage if ROI wants
It's just
to.
like, I don't know. I feel like whenever I see this scenario, I feel like we're playing the game wrong, you know? Like somebody should not be here. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
flashing
I think I think it's RY because they don't have the poke to like sustain this long.
Yeah,
dance.
I guess.
But this is good.
Yeah, it's working out. Luna's railing
got- they-
arrows. Good flash from Doe.
Artel.
Killed Rutel. Rutel gets a kill. Rutel gets another kill. Maybe he's 1 HP. Oh, it's so sad. Nova, too good, man.
This is the problem with like them just staying there for so long because
Yeah.
RY almost won the fight when they were like half HP off of just the poke.
Yeah, if they weren't already poked out, yeah, it was probably winnable. That's what I mean, right? Like they just all stood in the river as 10 people for a minute plus. I'm like, somebody's got to be playing the game wrong here, dude. Like, I feel like this happens so often about Rift.
Yeah,
against like with really good teams. They just always everyone's just stood there staring at each other. And I'm like,
actually three members completely have when the fight starts. Like,
yeah.
If this was full HPs and they get it engaged right off, but that's also
That was
why
a really
Nova
good
approached
set.
at that
Oh
point.
my god, the set combo was crazy.
4-man.
I think it was 5. I think he got everyone.
Was it?
He ulted Braum into everyone. And he 5-man showstopper. I'm pretty sure. I think he literally got everyone.
What the fuck? I
Riven's
definitely
invisible.
think Nova being there was good for them though. Like they had one set.
Yeah, I guess it
so they
worked,
were
yeah,
winning
you're
on
right.
minions, and they have like the longer they stay there, the better for them. So
I think that's
RY
something
were
they think
under
about a
pressure.
lot. It's like we have shoving waves. If we just hold them here, they drop it gold. You know, they always take really small wins on that. I feel like they play like that a lot.
Yeah, I
That's
don't think
kinda how
they would have
their
done it if
skirmishing
they don't
works
have
as
better
well.
poke either. Because if you
Yeah.
like the team that doesn't have better poke is under pressure to do something.
Could have flashed it. Oh, finally, Singe finishing Leandri second. Based. Really not fond of the dead man second, Singe.
Oh yeah, I feel like a lot of players do it just out of safety. They just want it to be a little bit more forgivable.
Yeah, but that's the point of the
Definition.
ult, right? The ult is so strong that all you need is HP on this champion. That's why you could do the Rally Leandri, because the ult gives you like a shit ton of armor.
Mm.
And defensive stats anyway. So yeah, you have to fight around your ult, but are you really ever doing anything on Singe without your ult going anyway? I don't know. Rarely, I guess.
Okay.
At least for me, like, I don't really like Deadman's on him anyway. I think it's okay. It kind of overcaps move speed a bit, but if you want it, it's fine. But I don't like the Rylai into Deadman's angle.
Side lanes are actually so bad for Nova with game state because Jace cannot match Garen. He's too far behind, and he doesn't want to play on Singe side because then he's a free gank.
Yeah, that is
It's
free kill.
so bad.
He didn't
So
actually.
they have a
he
whole
didn't even
breaker
go,
that they have to support. That's
He didn't even go mortal. He went Cyrilda on Garen, dude. Actual Giga Chad. Holy shit. Well, that's a flash to flash.
what?
Why,
Okay.
remake? Huh? He's stuck on the glue. Oh, the glue ran out. Oh, but Varus is just, it's disgusting.
This is the comp when they fight
But
front to back.
Jesus kind of clean. Not clean enough. Yeah,
Oh, no,
remake?
Doe?
Check your PayPal.
Wait, they're actually winning. Not bad. I mean, I don't know why Corky went that far up.
I mean, it worked out, yeah. He was feeling himself. He had 3 items locked in. He's like, I'm going. I'm not going.
Did he W forward at some point? I feel like he might have.
Yeah, that's how it started. He just
Yeah.
leapt into them. And then he had to flash out, and then he got glued, and then he had to
Zonya,
Zonya Camilo, and it was like... Luna got like 3 5-man arrows through the whole team.
Funny enough, afterwards he also got exhausted, so he basically did no damage in that entire fight. If there was damage grabs, it would be pretty low.
Yeah, show me the graph. Damage in that fight, like 100. Actually, I wonder how they get those stats. I guess there must just be an API, but
it's really cool that they figured out stuff like that for this event.
Yeah, I know it's really
It's really
good.
Like even the esports side, that shit is so good. Like I think that's
Yeah,
so
yeah, it's really
necessary.
nice. I like it a lot. Yeah. I like the it's not that looked at, I guess, but they started doing like articles and stuff for teams as well. I think it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could be Black Cleaver Varus. I think they've done Cleaver before on Varus. Otherwise, it could be Trinity, I guess. But he also needs some anti-heal, so now he's picked up a thingy as well. Yeah, I don't think Black Cleaver Varus is that bad. Grudge on Garen, I think, is another conversation. But I guess he's just here to kill. And Jace is so weak.
This is
Okay, Nova getting Nova'd.
What is going on? Luckily, Zelda takes it down.
I love how Luna, every time he fucking Varus skews, he 360s. It's just like actually built into him. It doesn't matter what he's doing or what the circumstance is. Just watch what he Varus skews. He always 360s.
Please, Brom, help Corky. Okay.
Dude, Luna's kiting so well. I think he's done enough. Like he's dead, but I think he's done enough that they're still gonna win.
Damn.
It's tragic that he died, but I think he did what he needed to do.
Oh my God, Roselle. No,
I don't get anything from it though, right? It's just a
Nova
reset.
bot lane is actually so bad. Or they're not. They're like way better than but the point is,
I know what you mean.
they actually just got to be on the same time or same side in a fight, and Corky can deal damage. But it's not happening at all.
Yeah, I think Remake's not safe enough here. He's just gonna die if he walks up. Yeah, I think they just get it. Just zone him out. Yeah, you don't need to commit.
No one is spawning soon. No TPs.
That is tragic. What I just witnessed.
No, why the W forward?
Yeah, they just get the kills, right?
Ooh.
Oh, no Mel? Elder Chad? Alright.
I actually cried.
That's game 2, I think. I mean, honestly, maybe it's not. Probably should be. It should be reset into Baron, right? In theory.
This is exciting. KT won a game.
Which Elder was it? Mountain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad. It's only one
Yeah.
Dragon Elder.
Could be worse. Could be worse. Could have been Ocean. Wow, Luna gets the CS with Elder Burn. He's so smart. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, though. Like, HP on Singe is such a valuable stat because his ult gives him so many resists that you don't need to commit to tank items as much as other champions, or you don't need to commit to health items. Sorry, I mean, or it's just like full tank items.
Dude,
So if he's building Warmogs, it's still super valuable.
Ritel is really not letting Long get
yeah,
anywhere
Long is
close.
really trying, dude. He was really trying. That was good, good zoning, though. Yeah, the settle on Wukong, they had the right, straight into the glue. Debatable remake, very debatable.
That's so funny.
So,
He's been
it's
so
a big win for Ursa, though.
Huge. I mean, it also was like a 50-50 game state past mid game, so they actually beat them like
they just beat them. Yeah, straight up. I mean, honestly, remake kind of beat himself, but
they definitely had the comp to win this. I just felt like they were never in position.
Is that RY make? Oh.
I think we both just came back at the same time. It's like,
oh, yeah, that's crazy.
okay, what I was gonna ask is, do you feel like as Ricks, you guys left the tournament with a lot more to show that you could have like shown that you don't feel like you did?
I guess it depends. Like, do I think we could have gone further? Yeah. Do I think we had like infinitely more depth or something? Not really. I feel like we kind of played how we played, you know?
Mm.
We just needed to be a higher level. Would you say Immortals had a lot to show?
Yeah, I think we all feel really bad about how the tournament ended because, and I know scrims are just scrims and it's memeable, but I feel like in scrims we were doing like infinitely better. And I mean, like there was definitely a glimpse of that shown on stage against a KT because second game especially we were like 6k 7k gold out, which makes it even worse that we lost. Like how the fuck are we throwing that lead? But yeah, like we had really close games against Chinese teams. We beat them a couple of times. We had really close games all around where it would be even gold and stuff and gets to late game, then we lose. Against SCA teams, like we would only ever struggle against TF and Flash Wolves, and this, by struggle I mean like trade back games back and forth. Against Korea, it was like it wasn't even close for us. Like against T1 and against KTF, they weren't even that great practice, and because they all, close relationship, we wouldn't even scrim them that much after like the few times we beat them. So yeah, like our read was we were gonna be able to at least make it to playoffs, and then we're gonna face a Chinese team who's gonna be rough no matter what. But yeah, we saw our power rankings like near the very top of SEA. I think like KT is the only team that compares from Korea. Brazil, actually, I have a lot of respect for them now. I feel like after they went the distance against Wolves.
I mean, I guess I would say what you said as well. Yeah, I mean, I feel like our scrims were a lot better than our stage was overall. Like, we had the same experience where we had a lot of good series against Chinese teams. Like, I think against, like, JDG, for example, we had winning record overall over, like, 4 or 5 blocks. And it was like 60% or something. Like, against JDG, that's why, I don't know, everyone respects JDG a lot, but my read on them is they're way too aggressive and way sloppier than other Chinese teams are. Personally. Which is why I think the other ones are a lot better. But
that's an insane record against JDG.
I don't know what happened. Like, I mean, we had games where I don't want to leak too much, but like, or I know really. But there's this one game that I would never forget, which is where fucking what's the mid laner for JDG? I forget his name, but he went 0-13, and it was I think it's tainted permanently my faith in China being like the most amazing region ever, just untouchable.
That's fine.
It's a game where fucking enemy mid goes 0-13. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. I don't think the gap is like that drastic at all. I had a lot of those moments too where it's like, oh, these guys are just like, they're just players like us.
Hills. Yeah, I really just felt like they were just players. Like, I feel like they make mistakes. They have, like, they didn't feel untouchable by any means.
Yeah, I guess.
Hills, what's up, dude?
But they were still like a whole level above is also how they felt at the same time.
Oh, you're streaming here as well, so we can watch it live.
Oh yeah, I was streaming for Iraqi.
Yeah, I've been listening to you guys. I didn't really believe it when I heard that scrims were going really well against China, because if you look at them on the stage, they looked so dominant. But I guess now during the knockout stage, you can see ROLSTER Y is actually super close to Nova. It's interesting.
I mean, I think scrims are scrims, right? Like, no one plays.
Hey, and we were super close against KT. It means we're super close to Nova as well, right?
True.
Wow.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, yeah, Immortals as well. Like, that was crazy. I never expected Immortals to play so well.
Did we know? Because we threw both games.
You guys fucked up
until it wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's I guess that's a Western special at this point, where a team just fucks up at the end. I mean, Riggs does it always. Queso did it as well during Icons, and I guess Immortals as well now. So
I feel like I didn't watch. Oh, I watched the one versus Sengoku. That was the only Queso game I watched for them.
Nah, that last one, dude. Like they should have won both. They kinda should have won both. It was not as bad as the Immortals one, but then the same story where they lost at the end. And then the second game was tragic. Like, Queso had a free win, but then Acolyte unfortunately was split pushing at the worst moment ever.
Oh shit, we're blaming it all on Acolyte?
No, I'm not blaming.
Holy moly, all of it on Acolyte?
So get out of what you said.
No, like, he blamed himself for it as well. Like, he was so sad afterwards. Like, he came up to me and he was just devastated, because you know how it feels, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah. But
you feel so much guilt.
Ultimately.
For sure.
Hoon was blaming himself really hard for not TF TPing into the Nexus and having Jax TP to him. Like, that was they were like, I was in the backstage, we can hear the comms, they were talking about that like towards the end when like, yeah, the Nexus got so close. He was like, yo, I have ult, I can TP, and then Jax bought the TP, but they just didn't pull the trigger on it. They didn't, weren't sure, and Hoon was blaming himself for that because he thought for sure they kill it with like Lichbane TF and late game Jax.
Well, it's easy to talk afterwards, right? But
yeah, it's easy to watch and easy to talk, but doing it in the moment is it's definitely harder for sure.
Yep.
Dude,
but the the worst team that lost, as in like their reaction was Omega Esports. Not sure if you guys, you guys were not even there, but like Omega Esports was just fucking screaming, like crying like a baby. They were so upset. They were so upset.
I didn't
Like, me and Kangas were standing there, and literally a man fucking screaming in backstage. It was crazy.
I mean,
But they were
that's
really
fine.
close. Like that Omega game against FPX. Was
Yeah.
They
crazy.
were so close
One of
too.
those
Yeah,
FPX.
exactly. I felt so bad because they deserve to make it, and it's it's the Brazilian region as well, who are so passionate about the game, and they upset their fans. Oh man. I guess that's part of being a pro, right?
They lost.
Yeah.
You have to be able to deal with these losses.
Game 3 versus Flash Wolves. It was. I think they had a lead at some point, and it was really close for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to face up against like 2 really good teams, right?
Yeah.
Or no, that was no, I'm talking about a different team. I'm talking about Leviathan. Like, unfortunately, the Latin America team couldn't really show anything because they were up against like 2 super good teams, and they couldn't really show anything.
Who did they play?
Yeah.
Someone in T1. I don't remember the other game. JDG, I guess.
Was it TF and T1?
I know they played against the Chinese team. Let me actually look it up real quick.
Oh yeah, it must have been TF, I guess. No, I think it was the other team in the group. I think it was JDG or something.
No, it was
right?
Nova, TF, and T1. Okay, Nova.
Oh, was it Nova? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right. So Nova, TF.
Yeah, those are strong teams. But I mean, T1 really isn't. Did they lose to T1?
Yeah,
If they lost to T1, they definitely didn't.
They got bodied by T1. Absolutely.
Okay,
bodied.
okay.
It wasn't because. It wasn't because. Okay.
Latin
Oh, they
is
got
just
him.
not there.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean
well,
that's what I'm
Brazil
saying,
is-
right? Like realistically,
Brazil and Latin is not the same.
we were one game away from the same placement as Immortals, right? At least, because Leviathan were not on the same level as the other teams in that group. I think, sadly.
Yeah, I think Latin was unquestionably the worst region, unfortunately. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Brazil. I had all respect. The Brazil scrims, like they were really, really tense. Like
The Brazil or Latin?
especially Brazil.
Oh.
Especially Liberty, I think. Liberty had such a like aggressive and kind of like different play style. And I think the main thing about Brazil is they just weren't afraid to play what they wanted to play. Like I think every other team kind of becomes China light a little bit, you know. They copy some of the meta, keep a little bit of their own, but for the most part, you're like you have to start building Homebreaker, you have to start macroing like they do, right?
What do you think about everyone picking Lucian? Because I feel like everyone tried to copy China because it worked. No one knew how to play around it. That's what it felt like to me. Like
I think that was what it was. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, for me, I think at least the Cleaver Lucian variant is a super bait because it falls off super hard and it only keeps working as long as you keep winning, right? So every time China was doing like Lucian Hullbreaker Cleaver and they weren't dominating the game, you could see that it just super fell off, right?
But they were getting priority very easily on lane because Lucian wins against everyone, right? And then they gank. Like, isn't that the whole point of Lucian? But then the other teams were never able to do that. And that's why Lucian had like a 20% win rate or something.
Yeah. I think as well, it's kind of a scrim pick, right? Like, it's way easier to do that in scrims because you can just play more aggressive because everyone plays more aggressive in scrims. People just make more mistakes and, you know, they look for more players. And then because Lucian always has prior, you could just, let's just perma invade. But then you go on stage and you're like, I don't know if I want to perma invade. It's kind of scary. Like,
yeah, and then you just lose because it doesn't work.
Yeah, and then you're just pushing wave and doing nothing and you're just slowly falling off because it's like the whole breaker Black Evolution.
But why do you think teams fell for it every single time? Because, like,
Long is so good.
Well, it's long again. I feel this guy's the best jungler in the world. Like,
yeah, I thought it was a bit overrated. I was like, is he really gonna be the best? But I think he's probably the best.
dude, no way. Like, even during the first series, you could already see, like, I mean, obviously we still hadn't seen FPX, and 0711 is great, but I think Long is the best jungler in the world.
Yeah, just behind Andre's head. For best players, right?
Fuck off.
Just behind Andre's head and Mano
Listen,
Freezer. Yeah, just behind them, he's probably the best player.
Well, what should I say?
Wait, House, was that like you're trying to pander as much as possible to the region?
No,
or was that a legit opinion?
Look. I didn't think EU was like better than any other region. I just thought Andres was special, and I still think he is. But then, like, when I saw him actually play, I then realized, like, okay, this is a whole nother level. Like, he's actually getting fucked by a jungler that I never even talked about. So that's when I realized it was kind of a reality check. Let's just say that I thought I thought he would be like the key to just destroy everyone, but no. It's
That's
like,
so funny.
and then honestly, Mano Freeze, I was very, very surprised by
Yeah,
him.
I think it was really good.
Price
I
is
think it was
really
really
good,
good.
yeah.
He was really nice.
As I said, I think
So-
Liberty and Scrims were way different. Like, and it's mainly because of him and his aggressive.
I thought
play.
Liberty was like they played like the second seed, in my opinion. Or like
Yeah,
even
yeah.
second,
I think
first
they were
seed.
better than Vivo Key probably.
Yeah.
But Vivo Key also did a role swap, I think, or player swap or something. So maybe they just like lost synergy. I don't know.
We scrimmed Liberty a lot as well before we matched into the same group. So yeah, their scrims were close. We were mostly beating them, I think. I don't remember like kind of percentage, but
Oh,
they were very
Zero
good.
Chad. Oh, super well played actually. Super clean.
Wow.
He's lost. He's lost. Where does he go?
Hey, roster wise. Oh, another thing, by the way. Which team was this? Like, Chinese teams are always ahead in gold, and especially J team. Like, even if they lose, somehow, some way, they're just always at. And the explanation I always used to give was like they just farm better. They're at the right places at the right times, I guess. But how? How are they like thousands of gold ahead when nothing
it's
seems
like-
to be happening?
Yeah, it's like partially that, but it's also like, I don't know, I think a lot of other teams, they force skirmishes and they feel like they win them because you win in kills. But the thing is that when the Chinese teams force skirmishes or they handshake skirmishes, it's when they've already pushed everything, right? They've already taken everything and then they look for the play. Almost always. It's like clockwork, right? They always take the wave and then look. Whereas other teams, I think from other regions, they'll like try to force the play a little bit ahead of time, right? Like just before the wave crashes, you go for a play. The other mid laner farms the wave and then keeps pushing and it goes on a bit long, right? And then even if they like commit to, even if they like win the play, like the team that was aggressive, they still didn't farm waves. So the gold kind of ends up not really swinging as much as it looks like it does. If that makes sense.
Even if a
Yeah,
team
we
got a
have
kill
the
against J
exact same
team, yeah.
We have the exact same reads on
Yeah.
them actually. Like their setups before every play it is like you'll if you just pay attention to waves before every play that they'll make or every fight they'll take, you always see it's in their favor, and the other teams don't match it. So it's always like if you win against them, you're kind of winning 50-50 because you already lost on a lot.
Yeah, right.
And if you lose, it's devastating loss
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you both lost the
Yeah.
fight and lost everything else.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
it
just
feels
crazy.
super mentally draining, honestly, to scrim against these teams. Because, like, yeah, it feels like every time you take a fight and win, you got like 200 gold. And every time they take a fight and win, they got like 3,000 gold. And you're like, like
Yeah, right. That's crazy. But I feel like now the teams should understand it because, like, if you would have played against them now, you would understand that. So you would kind of play it differently, right?
I mean,
and that
we
is
definitely
why
got
I
a lot better
feel,
at it. Yeah.
yeah, and that's why I feel this is a close game because the teams are learning. So while China was super dominant in the beginning, now people kind of get it, so they can try to counter it a little
I
bit
mean, that's
better.
the thing I will
They're
say.
still gonna
why-
be super dominant.
Like, I think they're still very good, yeah, but that's the reason why I don't think they're unbeatable is because I think their main advantages come from like game theory and wave management more than them just being like super mechanically good for most of the players, right?
Yeah, right.
And that's why I was kind of surprised about. I don't think the gap is actually as dramatic as I thought because to me the gap isn't just like European, North American, you know, Korean players could never contest these Chinese players. They're just too good. It's more
they're
like,
good.
okay, their game theory is super fucking solid. Like, they actually play waves perfectly. Like, they play the map extremely well. They only fight when they know they're going to win anyway, rather than, like, they're so mechanically good, they just blow you out of the water, you know? And I think
Why
that
do
was
you-
what surprised me the most, I guess.
But it felt
But
like
I also think it's wait. I also think it's a little bit of like maybe I'm gonna use, for the lack of a better term, a lie to say that like it's only that because it's like both. So their
No, it's
game
not
theory
only
is
that, yes,
ahead
yeah.
and their mechanics are ahead. So like even if
Yeah.
the game theory like catch up does happen, that will make the games closer. But my opinion is that they'll still be dominant because they will still outplay you even if the mechanical gap is not that strong or that large.
But I think when it comes to that conversation, it's more specific players, right? Like, I could look at Nova Long and say, this guy is fucking insane
For sure,
mechanically. He's
yeah.
going to be the difference maker, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really looking at Neon, for example, in this series and thinking, like, this
Or
guy will
remake.
never be contested.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
remake. Yeah, like these guys would never be contested. Like, these to me are just like the same as other regions where there's some players that are super standout and then there's some players that are just kind of role players, right? It's just how teams work.
Yeah.
Like,
but
and then it just comes down to like stars versus stars, right? But at least it's not like you're just losing the game before you even started. Like,
it really felt like
well.
it really felt like no team was able to deal with them at all. Do you think that's also because of a lack of homework, perhaps? Like not actually looking at their games, how they play it? Because if you look at their games, you can see that they play around these waves and they set up fights like that. But no one knew how to deal with it. Literally, no one was able to deal with it.
You don't actually understand it until you play against it.
I think you have to play against it and feel it.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to just see it. 'Cause especially the thing is when you watch their games, a lot of the other Chinese teams are matching this style, right? Because they play against it all the time. So you don't see the holes that you would have until you're playing against it, and then you're like, okay, actually, like.
And you don't have enough time to learn because you like. Even if you play against it on scrims, you only have a few games on stage. You lose, you're out, and then it's too late. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like the groups format. I think the play-ins, the format is fine. I'm not like salty about the format or anything with play-ins, but I think for groups I would have liked something deeper, like more games played. You know.
I guess that's because of a lack of. I guess that's because of a lack of budget. It's obviously.
Yeah, I think it's more time as well. It takes a really long time, right, to do like a full group stage. But I think Immortals, for example, kind of got robbed because they only got like 2 series against 2 really good teams with a bunch of really close games that they could have won. And like, I think if they had like a week of groups, you know.
You know what I really, there's one thing I really didn't like, which is the fact that they sent over the teams. Oh shit.
Same Zero is popping off. His Z is over.
ROLSTER is gonna. What's this?
Oh. Zero's still here.
Oh, there's a Herald as well.
From.
Oh, nice W for Noble. He killed Recton.
Dude,
Zero might kill everyone, or just no one.
No, it's still really.
Oh, he's not gonna kill anyone. No, you know what I didn't like? The fact that they sent out groups teams later than the play-ins teams, because the group teams didn't have a lot of scrims, like compared to the play-ins teams, so they wouldn't be as ready as the play-ins teams. Why send them out so late? I think they should have sent them out just as early as the play-ins teams and allow them to practice. Practice scrims.
I wanted to go earlier as well. Like initially we had
what time
earlier
did play-in teams get there?
Wasn't it same travel? I think Immortals and Sentinels came the same because they sent you earlier because of your travel distance, I guess. But I think Korea and China came a lot later, and SEA. I mean, obviously
Queso also came super late. I believe Queso came there 3 days before that game
as well. Yeah, Queso came earlier as well. True. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wanted to go even earlier. Initially, we had an earlier leave date because they wanted to quarantine, but then they like decided it wasn't necessary because of like the COVID restrictions when they're deep. So they like canceled our quarantine and they sent us out later instead. And I wanted to go earlier, honestly. Like I would have rather been there for like 5 more days and like had more time to swim, like you said.
Yeah.
But I think it wasn't an option.
Damn,
Zero is fat and Long is fat. Clash of Titans. That's actually Baron, guys. You're all positioning like a Herald, but it's not.
Okay.
Hey, I don't mind it. Actually, Camilo doesn't want that anymore.
Wait, yeah.
Oh, the shot.
Oh my god.
Oh no,
no.
He's pissed from last game. Okay, I think Yami has never played against Garen in his life.
Oh my god.
This guy is a disgusting Zed.
The Q at the very fucking tip.
Yeah. And you can't even auto aim that shit. That's like hard aimed off the screen. It's a really hard Q.
That was insane.
That's not auto aim. You can't auto aim ZQ like that actually. That far away, you can't do it. It doesn't work properly. Oh, you said nice aim. Never mind. I read nice auto aim.
Oh no.
My chat, I thought someone said nice auto aim. I just read what I wanted to read, you know? I wanted somebody to just claim he was bad. So I could lash out at them. How dare you!
I just want an argument.
Let me actually...
Dude, I'm actually really sad that like how quickly teams were flying out because I feel like I didn't get to meet anyone. Especially with how like late I arrived, I had to quarantine and shit. I literally didn't meet anyone.
I mean, yeah, same for me. I was stuck at my hotel the whole time because I was like sick at first, right? And then I got COVID, so I had to stay in my hotel even longer. Because at first I was like just staying in my hotel because I felt bad, and then I had COVID, so I had to stay in the hotel when I felt fine. I literally got outside for like 2 days total on the trip. I was
That's so funny.
Yeah. I got to meet Core on the last day. T1, and that was like the only person I really got to meet.
But I didn't really meet anyone, only few people. It's like we didn't even get close to the teams.
I mean, you guys are at a different hotel as well.
Yeah,
so that's
as well.
that causes that a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, what is going on in this game?
It's a stressful one. I don't know. I don't really know.
Roster Y can
Okay.
definitely.
Zero is feeling himself.
Oh!
Huh?
Yeah, they get the kill.
Nasty, dude. Yeah, but they're collapsing. Did Nova get here in time?
Oh shit. That's close.
Yami's gonna fucking flash, dude. Wait, but he lives. Okay, fair enough.
I mean,
As long as
Didn't
just ending the
Yami-
game.
kind of what we just talked about. Look how
spells?
much they lost top, even though they got a kill.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Man, 9 is inting though. What is he doing? Like every game he's playing so bad.
He's had a bit of a rough series. What did he play game one? Oh, Corky. I think he was okay in that game.
Why do people go Divine Sunder on Corky?
I don't
Does
get
that
this
make
Corky.
sense?
It's really good with this build. It's a really good build.
I mean, I think
not
if you're
really
building
good
like
build,
this,
yeah,
you may
yeah,
as well.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
Like,
Full tank, I guess.
I mean, game one he went Charge Blade after Black Cleaver, which I think is
oh
probably
my
worse.
god. There's no way that's legit. I like that. There's no way you can justify that. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
who
but
said-
then he stalled the game out, so he got 2 more crit items, and it was like
Okay, well.
it was really smart actually.
God.
Okay,
What was that? Why would he do that?
Alisana W, guys. Call of the game. That's the
And is
call
it
of the
really
game right now.
true? Is it really true that people
No,
are
was like,
building?
where the fuck did Asta get that ability from?
Is it really true? People are building the Ishtali Siege Jar just for the stats. Like they don't give a shit about the passive.
Yeah, the stats are so good. Yeah,
That's
I don't know.
crazy.
Passive is also really good. Passive is really good.
I mean,
for
the
vision
passive's
control,
fine.
for
Yeah,
for
it's
the
fine if you can get use of it.
yeah.
But the item is like, it's like what, 2.5k for like
Mhm.
500 health and like 25 haste or something? It's a fucking
Yeah,
nuts.
yeah. I guess like 25 haste and I think
He's
450
dead.
health.
I'm telling you, he's never played
Oh,
against Garen in his life.
Well, this is also a bit of a tragic Alistar game. He's up against Garen and Camille, so and that fucking set.
Neon's in. Neon's out. Nomo's kind of smurfing it.
This is Roster White.
Neon, what the
Can't kill
fuck?
anybody?
I actually can't believe Neon survived that.
Oh shit! It's Elder. I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, ROI are really close to winning this game with how Alistair's playing.
Yeah.
Yami, survive a team fight against Garen challenge. Brackets impossible.
They should ban Garen next game. They honestly can't deal with it.
True.
They're doing it again. I think this is another thing. Is they just flip aggressively as well. They do this a lot. Like they get the setup and then they just flip aggressively because you're always losing, right? It's the same
Oh,
thing.
remake just got a Rabadon's death cap right now. It's fucking strong.
Or is it third item or is he 4 items? It must be 4
Third,
items.
I think third item, right?
I feel like Nova is
It's
literally
only 3 items,
incapable.
18 minutes. Maybe.
Yeah, true. That's not a lot. But he just got a Rabadon, so it's a massive power spike regardless.
Okay.
Oh,
Yami's pissed. All right. Alisana flash, guys.
Why
What
are
was
we
that?
even engaging?
Dude, Zero is kind of smurfing it. Oh. Garen
Remake
kinda
is still
wasted.
remake is safe.
I feel like Ratel could literally voted anybody else. It was a kill, but he voted Renekton.
Do Nova
it is actually a
play
third
Ori a
item.
lot?
No, I
I
think
feel like they don't
Ori-
need to be
No.
making all of that. Like they just go to mid, shove in, and then get into river
Yeah.
slowly, and then you have
I
Corki
think
and
Ori in
Oriana.
general is a bit rarer lately in other regions, honestly.
I don't get why people are not playing as much
But
Ori, to
honestly,
be honest.
icons in general. Yeah, I think Ori's really good in this meta as well.
Yeah.
I think she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
honestly, I would go as far as to say she's better than Ziggs in the meta that's displayed in icons. Because it's so many bruises and like insanely long, like smash each other team fights, and that's just exactly what Ori wants. You know, she just wants a bunch of frontline in front of her, and then she just spam combos. You know,
Yeah, she's really good.
and the Ziggs poke is like kind of wasted unless he's mega fed. It's kind of just not doing any damage to like Tank Corki and Alistar and Renekton. Like,
It's like I think they're kind of even, in my opinion. Like, but I think Oriana is.
I'm not saying Ziggs is bad. Yeah,
I
sure.
think Oriana is kind of a counter to Ziggs though, because like Oriana should win the 1v1 against Ziggs very easily.
A little bit. I think the range is a little tough. If you can't get into his range, it can be hard. But yeah,
Just
I don't
dodge
know
out
what you'll
his
play
stuff.
on Ari after 3.3. You probably won't play Conk. You'll play like Aerial.
Ariel,
Rush or something.
Oriana, really?
No, after the Conk stuff. I mean,
Oh wait, they're
You know what I
nerfing
mean?
Conqueror again?
Well,
I
they're
didn't
changing
actually
it.
look at the.
Yeah, it doesn't give the bonus damage anymore. Instead, it gives you like vamp max stacks,
Oh
like
shit!
magic and physical vamp.
Kind of like that change because Conqueror is just so fucking broken. So
Yeah.
makes sense. When is 3.3 even coming out? It seems like such a
14th,
huge
I think.
patch.
It is the
14th of
14th.
July?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh damn!
Because it's right after Icons. Icons ends on the 9th, and then like a few days later, it's
Damn, that's amazing.
Elemental Rift and stuff.
It's a. You went for fucking Solari Corki. Why?
You need this random charge bait. No stasis are erected, but they can't hold it. I think Doe doesn't read patch notes, sadly. Second time he's on his ult this game. Someone get this man a patch notes stat. Oh, we're holding waves though. Like the gold lead isn't changing, so they are still farming. I think that was a big problem like Omega had in this scenario, right, against FPX, is they were holding the position, but they were giving up everything to just all in the dragon,
Shit.
right? But I think RY aren't giving up a lot to kind of keep fighting it. Okay.
So, why is no team buying teleport boots on either Zed, Garen, or Renekton and just split pushing, applying a lot of pressure? Oh shit.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I guess maybe you just want to keep stasis for the 5v5. I don't know.
I think Nova has to do that. Like, I don't see
That's
a
what
way
I was
Nova
saying
can
about the
win this
last
team
game
fight.
here, right? It's like the same thing last game. It's just like both teams are just staring at each other for like 5v5 for like 1 minute plus, and I'm like, we have to play the game wrong here. Like, this has to just be wrong. Like, as a community, we're just playing the game wrong, you know? Like,
Oh, there's no way you flip this against Long, right?
no,
Yeah,
I don't think they do.
Yeah. Oh, Alistar
Young
again.
survived to Garen combo.
Yeah, he's dead.
Awesome.
He's dead.
Oh, they could catch along as well. Catch along as well. Remakes blow it up.
Oh no.
Stasis.
Zero got
I got 0. Yeah.
That should have
I
been a
don't
win
know.
for
Ori's
Roster.
not really doing much in these fights, not gonna lie. She keeps just go like too low.
Oh!
She plays too
Oh!
Yeah, but she's getting Zed, right? So it's a bit different. Okay, no stasis. Not bad. Probably a kill.
No, he has no ult.
Long's coming in. The peel. Corky's hitting for some damage, I think.
Long almost has his ult. He almost has his ult.
Oh
Very, very
my
close.
God, Luna's playing this insane.
There you go. Oh my god, what is that?
Man. Oh, he's too.
Oh
fucking
my
good, man.
god! This
But that's
guy's
what I'm saying. Like the rest of them don't even look that good. None of them seem to be playing well at all. Like
This is
just
Long.
fucking
This is
Long
Long, yeah.
smurfing on him, dude.
Oh my god.
Holy shit,
Alistar-
man.
Yeah, and Alistar is gonna keep away Doe and this free Elder. Damn. Wow. And it's over. They got 3 dragons.
Good luck now.
Yami. Did he pick Alistar early in this draft, or why would he play Alistar into this comp? I didn't actually watch.
No,
the
I think
draft.
they last picked it. I'm not sure.
They last picked Alistar into this comp. How is that a good idea? I don't get it.
No, they picked. Garen was blue 5. I don't know if Alistar was R5.
Oh,
They
like
definitely
that.
last picked Garen. It was like Garen plus Set, but I don't know if they picked Alistar on 4 or 5. I'm not sure.
Damn, he played this fight so good. What the fuck?
He's just too fucking good, man.
Damn, all that while being laid back into the chair? No shot.
Did you guys even have enough time to go sightseeing, by the way, in Singapore?
No, I didn't have any time.
You guys are probably
did
just
a
screaming all
little bit.
day, right?
I mean, I was stuck in my hotel room as well, so I couldn't go.
Oh, you had COVID as well. Fuck.
Yeah.
Ah,
Tragic. Close one.
But like China just wins like this as well. Like they win these games that they kind of should have lost, but they win them
I
consistently.
mean, game one
well.
as well. I don't know if you saw game one. I'm pretty sure they were
I
meant to
didn't
lose that one
actually.
too. And then they
I
just,
think they got
Nova just
Elder,
hold
right?
on somehow. Yeah, they had an insane Elder rush, like out of vision, and like they still somehow won. It just looks like the draft was like impossible. Like I don't know.
But Nova is looking beatable. I think that's the first time that Nova is actually looking like a beatable team.
I flew less
on
than
stage.
24 hours from our game ending. So I didn't even have a lot. I was just trying to
Really?
calculate that in my head. I
Actually,
think it was less than 24 hours.
That day that you were at when we hanged out at that bar over there, was that your
Yeah,
was that? Wow.
Yeah, that was the last night. Like next morning I woke up and then I flew out like 9 p.m. or something like that.
Yeah, I flew out 10 p.m. as well.
Yeah.
He just farms
I
up.
do
so
wonder
that's-
if we're gonna see more of
Hold
that or
up,
not
stage.
when we see the SEA teams, because there was a meta rising with Jack's grasp, and it's really good even in lane, like into Wukong, it's really good into Garen, really good into Camille.
Oh,
So
dude,
I
have you
wonder
seen
if
the
we're gonna
grasp
see more of that.
changes next patch as well? 3.3.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
don't
so
know.
weird. I
Like,
don't know why they put
they
that to buff
nerfed grasp, right? Because it was too strong, and then they thought, oh, do you know what,
Yeah.
guys? Let's add an AD and AP scaling to grasp as well. So now there is
That's so
a health and AD and AP scaling on grasp.
Well,
I
maybe
think,
it's because Conquest is fucking dead. I don't know. But
yeah,
like,
I don't know. I
some
think grasp
games,
is going to be insane.
That's weird. What the fuck?
yeah, they just gave it like 20% AD and 10% AP. I don't know why. Like it's just
Wait. So that's
Oh,
gonna
one
be
sec.
like staple on everyone. What?
kinda, yeah.
Almost on
Especially because
everyone.
conk rate is just worse, right? Like
That's
maybe
just
some
gonna be the
champs
Baron
like
lane
conk,
rune.
but yeah, if you're Baron lane, you probably just want grasp, and if you can't build grasp, you probably just go another lane.
Oh man. I mean, Fleet Footwork is gonna be good too.
Olaf was mainly
Definitely
picked his
else to do.
play-ins. He picked 6 times in group stage. 3 and 3. Corki actually had negative win rate at group stage. I feel like Corki is just like low key a bait as well. I don't know. I get what it does.
You just feel that towards every Hellbreaker, I guess.
No, it's not even that. It's just like I get what he does, but he also just kind of doesn't do anything. Like I don't know.
I
Like,
mean,
once in a while,
he's-
package pops off.
I mean, he's insane during early game, during objectives, and he skills into the late game. So you kind of get free scaling. That's the whole point
And
of
you
him,
can
right?
build Hullbreaker apparently and Black Cleaver and
Yeah.
not get laughed at.
I know what you're saying, and I don't disagree mentally, right? I'm like, yeah, that's the theory.
I don't know how he's first pickable. Like I kind of get it.
Yeah,
Like
he just doesn't
I
do
ca-
anything.
I kind of get like why you slot him into a draft, and I can understand why he's useful, but why at first pickable doesn't seem right.
Honestly,
Yeah, it
like
just
would
seems
anyone mind Corki just being deleted off the game?
I guess the main thing is he shows like no cards, and he's like kind of a flex, right? Like, it's not like
Yeah.
Corki's ever gonna be bad in a game. I guess
Well,
that's the argument. Like
No one really plays.
Oh, they
Corki
pick
anymore,
Garen.
right? But
No, he picks Garen away from ROLSTER I.
Nova pissed, dude. The army's like, I'm not playing against fucking Garen again, guys. If you don't want to ban it, you lock it in. Interestingly enough, they actually left the Lucian open as well. Nova banned the Lucian every game. They left it open this game and banned Camille instead.
I guess
Might be
ROLSTER I.
Zero's Lucian.
like Zero's Lucian, and you just run Corki bot.
Yeah, maybe. Or Nova will be like, oh, we were banning
Sure.
Lucian for the reason.
No, they're not gonna do that because they're against Varus. You can't pick Lucian and Corki against Varus. You won't be able to. You won't have enough range. There's no way.
I mean, no one. No, I don't think many champs
I know what you
outrange
mean. Yeah,
Varus.
but I don't know if you can. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
can judge your draft off that. Yeah, I guess you could pick like Dive or Assassins or something. But I mean, they have Singe as well, right? But Singe is a
I think you
great
just
independent.
pick Lucian and go really fucking hard and then win. But that's
Yeah.
not how
Yeah.
ROLSTER Y play, right? But I mean,
I mean, you gotta have big balls to play like that against Nova, though. Yeah.
okay, so
I don't even
Wukong
think
got-
Lucian's
they're
gonna get
basically
banned.
playing a similar draft to their first game. Because this is now completely telegraphed, unless we're going to sort of randomly run Wukong mid, I guess.
And Wukong can actually do fine against Garen. So
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, I think it's just Wukong and the Garen, right? They're assuming it's top.
We've seen Garen's run mid, right? We've seen Garen's run mid, so it just depends on the match.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
true.
Nova's gonna do that.
No, I think they
Actually,
are playing
maybe.
Garen mid before actually already. I mean,
Oh,
it's
they
very
may do it.
hard to do Garen mid.
Because
yeah.
Nine
I mean,
has been
it's a flex,
struggling
right?
as
That's why
well.
they're not scared. Yeah. Yeah, it's a
Nine-
good pick when you just you're not having a great series. You just lock in. Garen
Exactly.
for now.
You just pick Garen mid, yeah.
Hey, do you like Baron Lane Wukong Iraqi?
Baron Lane Wukong is insane.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah,
I think
it's
Pepin's-
very
I
S
think
tier.
Pepin's
Very
fucking-
S tier.
There's something wrong with it. Like ever since the buffs, there's really something wrong with it.
It's got
It's
so
so
much
good,
sustain.
right?
It's just sustain on this Q
Yeah,
is
like the
fucking
Q
disgusting.
is
Like I don't know.
it's like fucking 400 a Q. I don't understand it.
Yeah, the Q is disgusting.
Did they
The
make
only
that change on
matchups he
PC?
loses is Riven and
I think he wins Riven. You think he loses Riven? I think he wins
he
Riven.
loses Riven. Yeah, early
I
game.
think 1 item plus he wins Riven.
Doesn't he also
Yeah,
destroy
sure,
Renekton?
And I think
game,
early
Riven
trading,
doesn't.
I don't think it's that bad either. If you don't just brain AFK, take full Riven Q, I think you could space with your Q, and I think he can win Riven.
Definitely have.
And I think he outscales like 1+ item after Sundra as well.
Wait, they banned Akali against Nyan?
Maybe I'm wrong, but at least from my perspective, at the
No, I
match,
mean,
think
I just have a different perspective.
I think maybe he thinks Wukong wins it as well. I don't know.
It's probably one of those matchups where like it depends on your experience and how you play, right? Like I think like it's probably
Maybe,
winnable. Winnable depends on the Riven player. Winnable depending on the Wukong player. I don't know if
Yeah,
it's like
possibly.
I don't know if it's like a clear cut like Garen into Renekton type shit.
But he's pretty good into Camille. He's pretty good into.
I feel like you gave an example of a matchup that I would not say is that clear cut.
Yeah, it's not a clear cut because I feel like Renekton should win, but a good Garen with Grasp of the Undying can
I
also
think
win.
Garen's shit
Oh,
from
Renekton
all
is the
time.
other one. Wait, Renekton is the other one. Renekton gets Pry over Wukong very easily.
Yeah, I
early
think
game.
Renekton probably wins.
Yeah, I think
Wukong.
Renekton beats Wukong, but I thought the Garen.
Yeah,
I thought the Garen Renekton matchup. I just think Garen wins that all the time.
Yeah, Garen does win.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
love.
I can't like Garen Renekton, and then everyone says different things about Garen Renekton.
I know, like I'm certain that Garen Renekton is like massively Garen favored, but like I don't know.
It's not
It only
massively, but
is.
it's definitely 60-40 Garen.
It only is if you can play around Grasp properly, I guess.
I mean, no
and
Renekton
if you
player
can
runs
block his
Grasp.
stun, if you can use your W against the Renekton stun, you should always.
Well,
win the
yeah, I mean,
trade,
that's the hallmark trade pattern. Like you silence him, so Renekton's like so ability focused. You just make sure that you have your W ready to go, and then he can't stun and trade with you properly.
I love this draft by ROLSTER, by the way. The Orianna against all these melee champions.
No,
and
with
the
the
Braum.
team roster draft. I think they put the team names the wrong way around. Actually,
I really love this draft from
It's
ROLSTER.
come from game 2.
We're surprised Lucian and Jace didn't get seen.
Yeah, I'm surprised Lucian.
See, they realized they're like Jace is a bait, guys. We don't pick Jace anymore.
Yeah, Jace is a bait.
Are we playing
debate-
Orianna bot then? Are we playing Orianna?
Yeah,
bot?
that's Orianna bot.
Yeah,
Sure,
we put it last
100%.
game as well.
You need to
It's
pick
fine.
Rocky mid here so you can have Hallbreaker and just win side lane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But Snitch pretty much.
I also
Nothing you
just
can
think
do.
that you would lose too hard to, or you wouldn't be.
Honestly, I don't think Koki has to go Homebreaker this game, actually. He doesn't want to.
But how do you deal with Sinch though, as an Orianna? Because Sinch goes for Boots of Swiftness, he's gonna run right through your slow, he's still gonna reach you.
Well, I just think you need to. I think Corky's better into Singed in mid.
Oh, but that's where the Braum comes through, right? You're
I think
gonna
this is
stun the
actually a
Sinch.
game where he shouldn't go Homebreaker. I think going Homebreaker Koki this game is wrong. Because
Why?
they're like full melee, and you don't need, like, their side lane is a Singe and Garen. You're never going to get fucked in side lane anyway. You can farm for free and just scale into 3 crit items, and then just win team fights. I think Homebreaker is actually wrong this game.
Hullbreaker is only good against assassins, right? So you don't get fucked in side lanes by
I mean,
assassins.
it's good against a lot
just-
of stuff, right? But I don't think you're ever going to push into Singe or Garen anyway and have, like, tower pressure, realistically, with Homebreaker. I mean, maybe, like, if you get good poke or something, you can. But I think realistically, actually, you're not. That's just not how you're going to play, right? Like, you don't need to survive side lane because it's Singed and like, at best, it's Lee Sin, right? But Singed Lee Sin is
Yeah.
going to kill you over Overextend anyway, right? Homebreaker's not going to save you.
Yeah.
So to me, I would rather he just goes full damage and just plays for team fights, like front to back with Orianna.
Yeah.
Just
I
plays
think-
for crit instead. Like, I think that's better.
I think you have to play front to back Orianna. I don't think you win the game if you try and play it any other way.
Right, yeah. But like the Homebreaker normally like survives you the side lane, right? But it's
Yeah,
Garen Singe. Like there's no side lane pressure here realistically for him to just AFK and farm waves.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, he's not going to get locked into a 1v1 easily versus any of those guys, so therefore Hullbreaker doesn't really make sense to me. I think you
Do you think
That's what I'm saying,
do you think Garen is gonna go for Hullbreaker this game? And just apply a shitload of
yeah. Dude, that's
pressure?
classic Chinese fucking ignite right there, dude. They always do that shit.
it's just
They
ignite in the start of
always
the
do
lane.
that shit.
He did it
I
before
actually,
the Wukong
I
Q as
actually
well.
kind of don't mind it though, because unless you've got like a level,
He denied the Wukong Q, so that's why he did it. He ignited
yeah.
the Wukong Q so it sustained less.
but like
Exactly.
the cooldown on ignite is so short. Unless you're thinking you're going to get like a level 2 all in, just
Yeah.
fucking blow it at the start of the lane. Like why not? Just fucking.
So he
go
does
for it.
that, and then when long comes up, he's gonna have it again. I guess that's pretty
You
smart.
remember season 1 PC with the mastery where you got +5 AD and AP when your ignite was on cooldown, so you always ignited for one
What
lane.
the fuck? Was that a thing?
That's an old school.
Oh,
That's a thing in
no.
PC,
He's
yeah.
dead.
I
Boom!
think it's
Oh wait,
think he's okay.
he's okay. Oh, I think he blew the I think
Yeah,
Lee
he
blew
used
his flash
E
too
plus
quickly.
Flash.
Yeah, I think Long didn't have the flash.
I kind of
it's
understood
also-
why Lee did that. Like you flash Tempest cripple to get the slow, but like
Yeah, that's
I
what he
don't know.
did.
You should have just followed up on your Sonic Wave and then maybe flashed afterwards. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
How brain dead is Garen?
Okay.
I mean, look at this.
Yeah, I love Garen, man.
Patel, Solobolo, we shilling?
Garen's
Flash auto Q barrier?
No.
It's a vibe check because if Garen flashes, you obviously don't kill him. But I think he could have killed him honestly if he really wanted to go for it. But
Still good. Garen's gonna lose some farm.
kind of risky. Yeah, he went Conqueror before Wukong as well. I think he probably won't grasp in this matchup. I don't know why he's Conqueror this game.
Yeah, indeed. Why would you go Conqueror in this matchup?
I think against Camille, I can maybe understand going Conqueror, but against Garen, I'm not so sure.
It's so easy to go Conqueror against
he's
Garen.
back.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Nice
Wow.
setup.
And
Magic.
Long took that escape personally, everyone.
Yeah,
He directed that whole play.
Wait, so Mercury's threats doesn't actually stop slows, right? As in, like, it doesn't reduce the slow.
it reduces the duration, not
Yeah.
It just so Oriana W is still gonna be the same.
Yeah, because you're still
Okay.
on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
you see
yeah.
the new Swiftness boots, dude? Those are so cracked, though.
Dude, like,
What?
there's
Which
so
ones?
many cracked items coming out next patch. It's actually insane.
They're
Although-
changing Swiftness boots, so every time you auto attack a champion when you have them, you gain like 25 move speed.
It's like
For
gonna
like-
be
Holy shit,
like
what?
every AD carries going away. It's like the absolute
Every
go-to.
AD
and
carry is
then-
going Swift.
Oh my god,
Just running.
bruh. I didn't actually look into the patch because I never do that before, but that sounds crazy.
He's really taking it personally,
Holy
guys.
shit.
Long has really
He's
taken this mid lane personally.
It's like, how fucking dare you live that one time?
But I won't spoil it too much for you, Hells, but there's a lot of really insane shit coming on 3.3, to be honest. with you.
When are we gonna get it, man? When are we gonna get the actual notes? I actually feel like Red Tail would have.
He's
That
gonna
is
save the
big
flash
yikes.
for next game.
Hell yeah!
I think Iraqi heard Russell heard Iraqi talking shit. Hasn't been
Yeah, I
performing.
guess
I mean, that's
Well,
easy trolling.
To be fair, he uses kind of trolling. I just like any Garen matchup. I'm just gonna run Nimbus Cloak. Have fun.
Oh.
Not Nimbus Cloak, sorry. The other thing. What's the thing?
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. The orb.
the orb. Yeah, nullifying orb.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna run nullifying orb.
it's really good against
Ah,
him.
yeah. I hate that rune. Well, I love it, but I don't like the idea. It's so brain dead because like you think you can kill someone and then boom, nullifying orb.
Yeah, but that's the best thing about
And
it.
Long
versus
took
Garen.
Giza getting solo killed personally.
He did.
Oh! I mean-
Disaster! I don't even think
That's
Retard had a
disaster.
flash. I know why he did, but I don't think he even
Wait,
had.
why did he not use
Yeah,
his
he's
E to reveal him? What happened? He could have flash E'd, revealed the clone, or what? Yeah.
He could have
What?
flash E'd, but he didn't. He went to flash kick and then.
I think he flash Q'd and then.
No, he didn't flash. He just flashed. He just
Oh, he
flashed.
just flashed.
No,
Okay, he didn't even
flashed
kick.
Q'd, right? And he Q'd.
I'm
he
pretty sure
Q'd
he
the clone.
flash R'd and his phone, but because Wukong W'd so quickly, there was no target to R.
Maybe
Oh, actually, no, that would have no, that he would have hit the
I-
clone. He would have. I take that back. I take that back.
I'm pretty sure he flash Q'd, but Rattel cloned at the same time, like really fast. So the Q hit the clone. So it didn't reveal the real Wukong, so he couldn't do it.
I think
I
that's
thought he
it. Yeah.
queued a little after a while, but I'm not sure.
Wait, if you Q Wukong before the clone,
Yeah, if you Q him before, it sticks on the real Wukong. Yeah.
okay.
That's what's
Even
saying,
if he's
like,
invisible, even if he's invisible.
Yeah. Because it reveals, right? So once he hit the Q, even if he clones, it sticks on the real one.
That's it. I think only his E reveals, right? I don't play a lot of
His
Lee
E
Sin, so.
reveals.
Oh, let's see Q reveals. Let's check Q reveals.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Okay, remake is a bit stuff.
Oh shit! What is that? That was fucking
Good tower
Garen.
as well. Oh, it's mid tower actually. Holy shit. I think just don't let them bluff you. They're bluffing you. Just fucking take it. Edge. It's whatever.
I mean, that's the play that you went for, Snitch, and you got obliterated. So,
No, we just went for it randomly and for no reason. It's completely different. Here they had a reason.
to be fair,
I guess they
that's
had
the
Ricardo.
play that is like burnt into my memory. It's like random with a massive gold lead, hull breaker Jace. Let's just run him
Yeah,
down
we
mid
didn't have a
randomly.
herald there. We just ran it down mid. It's not even remotely the same. Yeah, Darius Swifties. I think it will probably have the same thing as Phage though. I don't know if you can have like Black Cleaver plus Swifties. That seems.
Yeah, I
kind of
wonder if
insane.
it's going to have the same passive as Phage.
But they're probably gonna take away the 10 extra attack speed that it currently gives, because now it gives I think it
Move
gives
speed, you mean?
50.
Yeah, I don't think so though. Maybe they will, but I feel like that's kind of like
Like,
the point of the boots, right?
They
I don't-
probably take that away, and then you get the bonus. So it's not as dramatic as people are saying, right? It's probably only going to be like 15 because you have to take the 10 off.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm
I-
saying something.
I
right?
watched the video and it looked pretty
It's
insane.
still
Not gonna
25.
lie.
It's still 25. Like,
Yeah, I watched the video and it looked pretty insane. Not gonna lie.
yeah, this is why you need Hull
Whoa.
Breaker, because you get flung at the tower by Singe.
You get
Oh yeah, he still did go for the hull breaker. Yeah.
I mean, he's playing like he has it, so I mean, it is what it is, right? He's still gonna get value, I guess. But I would have preferred to just see full scaling. I think.
Pretty sure he was always gonna go Hull Breaker here, just because for the macro concept. It's so
But,
easy
I
to like
mean-
play both lanes with the Hull Breaker, and it's really not.
I know what
yeah.
you mean, but I just feel like here he literally needs Kha'Zix to pressure it all, right? Like here he could have had Essence and it'd be the same situation, right? Nothing really changed.
Oh, well,
Oh,
that's
Yami.
Arnold.
going for it. And
Why is he going?
Alright, well, that was exciting.
I think he thought he was gonna make the hero play in the tower, and he didn't.
Uh-oh. Yo, Garen?
He's still
Just
got.
showing up
he's
to
still
be the
got barrier.
strongest.
What?
Nah,
Oh.
I'm impressed at like how much of a power pick right now it is in the series.
Oh yeah, it's an interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting, Garen. He's really strong in Wild Rift.
His win rate is really bad. The Hell's is right. Yeah, it's like 30% in like 25 games or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. I don't really understand why, to be honest. He's so
The
strong.
problem is,
But
I think-
to be fair, I remember a lot of games where the Garen team was winning and just wasn't good enough to close it out. Like Omega, for example, had like 2 games. I remember where they had Garen. I'm pretty sure the Elder game they had Garen, and they had Garen in the other game where he got solo killed by Shen.
I don't. Think,
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Oh my,
Yeah.
that was one of the most
They had
tragic
Garen in
games
that game as
ever.
well.
Yeah.
I don't think you can take win rates from the whole competition as gospel, because you've got so many teams that were just such a clear skill difference from the teams that they are playing that it's like it's very difficult to take win rates as like fact.
Especially
That's
playing-
why I think the Corki win rate is funny, because I feel like almost only the good teams pick Corki, and his win rate is still shit. How is it possible? I guess because
Okay.
it's 2 good teams against each other.
So this is another thing that I still don't get. ROLSTER Y is going for 3 black cleavers. Why the fuck are they going for 3 black cleavers? It's not necessary.
Ryan was just so overstated, right? That's-
Why would Kha'Zix not go for even more lethality, or why would?
we,
Well, I get it
we,
for
we had a
Mono.
discussion about lethality earlier. It's just kind of shit.
It's just the lethality fucking sucks in this game. Base armor is
Oh,
too
really?
high. People gain stats too quickly. Like you don't get enough value from lethality compared to holy shit, that's a good package.
Oh.
Compared to
That's
Damn.
a great brawl.
Zero
what he
played
did.
that so
Long
well.
kind of ran it. Long kind of ran it.
Holy shit.
Okay, but they still killed Kha'Zix. Wait, Rattel's smurfing? Never mind, Luna's dead. What?
Oh!
Braum was
Damn.
such a nice pick this game, man. I think it was really
Yeah,
fun.
it's so good.
Yeah,
But they should buff
Like,
lethality.
It's like that's what Nova did last game. They like ended up against a bunch of melees and they picked Braum, and then they just like walked into the same thing. I don't know.
But yeah, like Hell's lethality in this game is so shit because base armor is so high on every champion. Like,
And that's also why the Istari Siege is so good, I guess, because you don't need armor or
Yeah,
magic,
exactly,
you
That's
store
why
yeah,
it's
health.
gotta be so good at support.
Siege
Yeah, you
has
never
just
do
got
resist. You just stack health.
so
yeah.
much gold,
'Cause your
like,
base
so much
stats
gold
are so
value.
high.
and it's the same with
Yeah.
Black Cleaver. Black Cleaver is just like for the gold.
Yeah, for the health,
stat-
right?
Well, just
Yeah.
even that the stats that you get for the gold that you spend on Black Cleaver is just so good.
Yeah, it's insane, yeah.
But that's the thing.
Health,
That's part of why I
damage.
think like Hellbreaker and Cleaver are so strong is because base stats are so inflated in this game compared to PC that health is just such a broken stat. It's the same thing as if you like start Ruby Crystal, you almost always feel so much stronger in lane. compared
Yeah,
to
right.
That's like
Yeah,
Amp
yeah.
or Longsword, right? Because your base health is just so much higher and your base stats are so high that
Like,
you get so much value from more
Darius
HP.
ends up like right, Iraqi. You might be able to tell me this, but doesn't Darius end up with something like 110 base armor in the like, which is ridiculous.
I have no idea. You probably know this better than me. I don't really care too much about base stats.
But that's part of why like it's almost always correct to go pen third and ADC, right? Because like by the time that you hit third item, base armor is so high that you like need flat pen to like get damage value, you know?
Mhm.
And
I
'cause
also
they-
just think it's like the team aspect of it is like very not thought about, to be honest. Like from a Wukong's perspective, it's just like, oh, what is the best build that I can go? And
Darius
for
has
himself
Darius has
individually.
45 base armor.
Divine Sunder, Black Cleaver is so much better.
That's
than
what you're
anything
saying. It's maybe cool. You could have gone for a different build that didn't rely on.
Sounded- Did you say Darius has 110 base armor?
I don't
Here
know.
it says it's 45.
is that not on PC?
That's level 1. No?
Yeah, level 1. On
Oh,
level
yeah,
15.
Yeah, we're talking about level
No,
50.
even
But
15.
even
Oh,
45,
that's a
even 45
level
base armor is like really insane.
level
Yeah,
15 is
45.
117.
Okay, yeah, and,
117.
it's ridiculous, right? And they haven't changed the way that the damage calculation works in Wild Rift, right? So I'm pretty certain 100 armor is you cut all physical damage literally in half at 100 armor.
That's crazy.
So-
And you get that for free, like just by
Yeah, you
leveling
get
up.
that for nothing. Yeah, that's why like stuff like Sterak has been so broken for so long as well. You know, because base resists are just so high that you don't even have to build armor.
This is why tanks
actually-
fucking suck. Because end of the
yeah.
day, any bruiser that you pick basically is a tank anyway. And they do
Yeah.
more damage. So any tank that you pick just fucking sucks anyway, because like all the base armor is so ludicrously high.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, and then lethality only gives you like 10 lethality. I mean, no one gives a shit about.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Yeah, lethality. It's like the most lethality you can buy is Duskblade. It's like 18. Like it's like not even 10% of Darius's armor at like max rank. Like what? Okay.
Yeah, and even a level 1, like you're only penetrating like 10 out of 45 of his armor. Oh shit, Nova.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what the fuck
the
happened here?
switch.
Shit. I guess the
They
game's
just flipped
over.
the switch.
All right. Well,
Wow.
I guess I decided to win. That's how.
It was so close until this. What's happened?
Nova got bored. I guess they're like whatever.
Damn, we're
And
gonna do Baron too.
In a game like this, I personally don't understand Luna's build either. Like, why don't you go tier and just rush a Rabadons? Isn't
Yeah.
that like necessary now? Where you
Yeah, I
kinda need that power spike?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I hate Luden's tier builds. I just think they're so slow, but in competitive,
But
it makes
Luden
sense.
Seraphs is even slower, man.
No, but that's
'Cause
what I mean.
you,
Like, that's what I mean. Like in solo queue, I would never go Luden Seraphs like as first 2 items because it's just so slow. In competitive, it kind of makes a bit more sense because you expect your team to be able to play around that. Oh my
TPs?
god! Okay,
Wait.
never mind.
They're clutching
oh.
it. Go wins the smite.
Yeah!
Luna wins the smite.
What
Okay,
the
they
fuck?
go.
Did they buy
Alright.
5 TPs? Don't tell me they bought 5 TPs.
I think they bought a lot of TPs, bro.
must have been 4. Because Corpus was already up.
Is he gonna die? He's not gonna die, right?
He's gonna
I thought
die.
it was a greedy
No,
play.
it's
but I
not.
saw Nova running into Baron.
You
He
thought it
actually
was-
just threw.
You thought it was
Oh
greedy?
my
no?
god.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
for
some bad
sure.
Vibes there. Oh, they traded.
When
Kill
they
it.
turned from mid and heaven went to Baron, I'm like, I guess they're gonna do that too.
It's 4 TPs.
Like we
They
just
didn't even
mid
get
and heaven reset.
They didn't even get
reset up.
mid him as well. They didn't even get it.
Yeah,
That's
because they
actually
left
so
it,
good
yeah.
for roster wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, but think of the gold deficit they now need to claim back to make those TPs actually into
But
something.
they can, I guess. They can.
Well, they're already at a massive gold deficit.
They kind of had to though, right? Because if
Yeah,
they didn't,
yeah,
then
they
again
have to,
they're
yeah.
at this deficit. Yeah.
It's basically paying not to lose the game, which is totally understandable.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Never mind.
Ah, come on. Why do they stay so
Baron is
far?
not
It's
good.
so obvious. How can they feel like this?
They get mid T2 for it. I guess it's like 1 kill for a tower. I don't think it's horrible. They were like both pushing, so they were gonna get value somewhere, right? Like
Yeah. True.
that's like it's a Chinese push play, you know. Everybody's pushing, so wherever you punish, you still lose. You know, they get a kill back, but you know, Varus has got his Trinity Force now.
What?
What,
Yep.
Varus has got Trinity Force?
Yeah,
Wait, he
he's
actually
got
got-
Force, so it's over, you know.
Why would you
Wait,
play
you're
Trinity
joking,
Force
right?
Va- No, you
No,
would-
no, it just finished the Trinity Force. Yeah.
What
Why
the
would you play Trinity Force Varus, man?
What? How does that make sense? I don't get it. What is
Honestly,
this?
I don't think
Iraqi,
it's.
please shed some light on Trinity Force Varus.
I think there's worse items you could build. Honestly, it's kind of like the
Is
Zed
there,
thing
though?
where Trinity's not that good on Zed, right? But it gives you so much A haste that it's not bad. And
But it's-
actually, like Varus Q is like a 1 second cooldown late game if you keep getting 3 hits, right?
But why? Do you, like the next basic attack? Because after you Q, I guess, it's gonna be strong.
Yeah, but your Q is such a low cooldown. Like I actually think you could pretty much get 100% Triforce uptime.
So
not
it's only
saying
for the
optimal.
cooldown. Are there no other items that can give you cooldown? I guess not. Yeah.
Cleaver gives you 25 haste as well, I think, right?
But you don't go cleaver. You don't go cleaver on Varus.
I
mean, it's the same thing
Or
as-
do you?
I think I would have preferred Cleaver.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think
I
we would
can't-
I
slightly
can't really
Zed-
justify
disagree.
the Sheen.
On Zed, you go like 4th item Trinity quite a lot, right? Because it's so much haste. It's just like the most you could buy. This doesn't look that bad for roster, actually.
No, actually, they're doing quite well.
Ah, the Garen.
Oh, this is
the
Wukong's
Garen's-
comfort zone. Everybody's kind of low, and Wukong's alive.
But Ori as well. She's very high up, and she has her ult still.
Holy shit,
And it's under
really?
Dark Turret. It's under Dark Turret.
Dude,
Come
I don't understand Trinity at all. Trinity is
Hey,
such a bunch of random, not very useful item stats for Varus. It's like some attack speed, machine clock.
There it is. It's the Ori ult.
Is that
But it's no
Luna,
Elder.
16-year-old Korean prodigy?
So why is Nova throwing her for a fucking useless dragon?
Oh, they got it. They got
Oh
it.
my god.
Like, why do they do this? You see, like, why are they risking dying for this? They didn't end up dying, but still, why do they risk for this dragon?
Guys, right? It's GA on Kazakhs. He goes for this.
It's gonna be the opposite. It's gonna be debate, and now ROLSTER Y dies.
Garen's ult's up like now. He's like looking for an opportunity.
Cleave is 20, yeah. So Triforce is 25, so it is the most you can buy. I think Sunder is 20 as well, right? So
I think the ability haste is literally the only useful thing. In
yeah, it is. I mean, it's
Like,
kind of the
most of
same
this stuff
on
is kind of useful. It's all kind of useful. Like I feel like you just have better options. I don't know.
I feel the same on Zed. Like it's just everything's kind of useful, but really it has like 25 CDs.
But come on, you don't need it. Like, you don't need it. You have Mana Immune, you have Ionian Boots. If you just hit a base, well, I guess he just wants it to poke from a distance. You know, when you can't reset for a second.
Like the ult being low is really nice as well.
But again, do you really need it? Like, it's just
No
much
way.
better to go for anything else.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not saying it's
Like, he
I'm
can
just saying
even
it's
go
not
for a
bad.
Humos Ghost Blade. He can go for a Dusk Blade. It gives cooldown reduction too. It gives so much more attack damage.
Okay, we just said that lethality is bad. Maybe.
But it gives a lot of attack damage. Do you really need the health on Varus?
Unironically might have preferred a lethality item over Triforce if you're just looking for.
Ah, guys, come on. You're not only building a Dusk Blade for the lethality. It gives like how much? Like 55 attack damage or something?
It gives a lot of AD and it gives a
Yeah,
lot
but
of...
he
And
also-
ability
he
haste.
also
And
gets
ability
health
haste.
from Trinity. Did you forget about the health?
Oh, the health.
It's like
But then
200
if we make it
health.
the health armor, we could have just gone Black Cleaver.
Guys, you're paying 3,500 gold for 200 health.
But did he get to a jump?
I mean, look, on PC, on-hit Varus used to be a thing, right? Well, at least it was.
No,
Or
with
actually-
Trinity it wasn't.
No,
Guys, is he
but
going for death stance now? Is that really a death stance?
if he goes Ghost Blade, I'm going to shoot myself.
I bet it's
Oh, true. Oh my god.
Oh, brawl.
okay.
That's all right. Stone plate's the thing.
No, it's not alright.
It's alright,
He's dead.
Clueless.
Oh shit!
Let's still go.
That's too
for it.
far. That's too far. That's too far.
Holy shit! Yeah, like he's trolling. Just
Wait,
press
It's so
R.
sad.
Wait,
This
he
is
might
so
die.
sad because this was the only bad thing, or the only way that it could go bad for RY in their position, because Corki was pushing bot for free. If they didn't
Why
get
does
caught,
No
it's so
take this?
fine.
Can he? He shouldn't be able to get
I
him, right?
technically it was
He
only a
can, I
kill.
think he
right?
can.
Oh my god! That's a
Kazakh
lot
shit.
of damage.
Not normal, dude.
Kha'Zix is so insane, like yeah.
How? He just chunks down Snitch like that.
Oh, he died now. Though.
He did.
And boom.
It's real dead.
Doesn't even bother
And he
ulting.
couldn't even kill that Varus because he had Trinity Force. Holy shit.
Yeah, true.
200
Yeah,
health
so
damage.
much health.
Insane.
God.
It's distance! Woo! It's Tank Varus, let's go!
It's Death Dance into a Corky Oriana. Or something.
Oh, he did go for the death stance. What the fuck?
The Corki and Oriana part that just
I was
makes it
joking.
feels bad.
Guys, I was joking. I was not serious.
Dang, build, dude. Okay, but is he winning? Therefore, it's a good build.
I think he's just look anything that gives ability haste. I am just going to buy.
But that stance doesn't even give health anymore. It's just armor
Yeah,
and.
but it gives
wait,
haste. He just needs more haste.
that stance, Walter.
Look at this Q CD. It's like always up. It's like 2 seconds.
Dear God.
It gives-
He's like Corky's physical damage, right, guys? Yeah, Corky's physical damage.
I really like this for KT. All they gotta do is wait for Kha'Zix to come back, then do the same thing again.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
quick
no,
the
it's
bot.
fine. Yeah, I mean, they're not.
And Ori is so
And as long
strong.
as Oriana is alive, they can't do variant.
Yep, Ori is so strong now.
Yeah, she's 3 items. She'll be
Oh
pretty
my
good.
Oh, the
God.
random IE on Corky now. I love it.
Oh, actually, if Oriana gets Void Staff, it should be over.
So I'm guessing it's Charge Blade last item for Corky. That's a really weird last item.
I can't.
Yeah, it's
Or Rapid
definitely
Fire.
a
It's
charge
got to be
rate.
What
Charge
is
Blade.
it?
or
Go
Rapid
like,
Fire.
why would you want to go like GA or something? Like, why?
Maybe he doesn't need a J because he's so tanky already.
It's a crit. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Elder is 1 minute. They're just gonna probably go for that, or maybe do it on the opposite.
Yeah,
way.
that's coming. Yeah.
I don't think they.
Believe it or not, there were
Risk-
4 dragons in this game. It's really
that's a
rare, actually.
That's
no,
a
it's-
5-item Garen, by the way. Look at him. He finished 5 items. And that's a 3-item Wukong. How is that possible?
He has a base, I think. Right, almost.
I think
Oh,
this
he
is
better.
really
Oh,
good
maybe
side lane
not.
setup
He
for
bought
KT.
TP once.
Say again, Iraqi.
Oh,
I think it's really good side lane setup for KT because it's long
Yeah,
enough that
yeah.
Wukong can push that and come down, but Snitch doesn't have time to catch and come back.
I really want to get
No.
Void Staff finished on Oriana before they fight. That would be
Yeah,
so
yeah,
nice to
right.
get Void Staff
That-
finished on Oriana.
If that happens, I think they should win. But now there's too much magic resist on Nova. Because that the component only gives like 10% magic penetration,
Oh,
right?
now they no. Why is Kha'Zix going top?
I
What?
don't know.
Nash,
I
Rush
don't.
Nash.
Rush Nash.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah,
No, he has
Why did he shoot
teleport.
himself top for 1
He
million?
has teleport. He has teleport.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's
oh,
got
okay,
TP over
okay,
like crap.
okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
forgot
it's
about
okay.
that.
Kha'Zix is TP. The rest don't.
He's fine. He's fine. He has
I was
teleport.
like, holy shit. They just gotta play time right now.
Guys, don't worry. This is not the EU and LA special.
Nice,
These
good
guys.
flash, huge flash.
Good flash. Good flash.
TP wasn't even needed.
No,
Yeah.
no,
But
he
it's fine.
panicked TP.
Yeah, but that's
It's so big.
hey,
We got
that's no
four
Rakan
cannon
ult.
spots. Four-
Yeah,
four-
it's so big.
And no singed
No,
ult.
just rotate
No
towards
singed
Elder
ult.
now. Don't chase. Just rotate towards Elder.
They just need to wait. Don't fight singed ult.
This
Ah.
is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. This is good. Oh, Wukong?
No.
Is it good?
Oh.
Okay, they got
Yeah, it is.
Varus. They got Varus.
It is. It is. Ori is full HP.
Yeah,
This is
maybe.
win.
Just
This
keep
is a
going.
winning
Just
fight,
Keep going with
easily.
Ori. Keep going with Ori.
Oh,
Yeah.
this doesn't have GA, right? It doesn't have GA.
Roster Y wins.
You
Let's
can go
go.
Elder. Just rush.
rush Elder.
They have to catch out.
I don't know if they can rush. 4 teleport boots and they can't. No mana. Yeah, no mana.
they
on
gonna
both
keep
Please
teams.
play
Match
vision.
it?
Look at the Nova vision, man. It's so
Yep.
insane.
You can't. That's a
Yeah, that's
phantom
so-
dancer.
I
on
feel like if
Corki.
you don't turn and rush, you just quickly go top, get in, hip, and back.
Why does he need a phantom dancer? He's
guess-
so
I mean,
tanky.
I feel like it has to be the best with this build, though, right? He
Maybe
wants
for the
to-
Garen ult?
You've gone for like a kind of tanky build, so I feel like
Yeah,
it's
he's
just-
already
okay.
committed to just
He's
fucking.
committed to
stacking out.
basically
Yeah.
half tank
Yeah.
Corki, so it gets you the most.
And that's a 4th item Yumo's Ghostblade Kha'Zix, by the way.
He wants to sell
Another,
Holbrook for GA as well, but he doesn't have
That
to go.
package now.
Wait, why has he gone Yomu's and not something like just like Last Whisper at this point, or Seralda's?
Ferris
Yeah,
has TP,
exactly.
Wukong doesn't.
But you can't kill Ori right now. I think this
Pretty
is just a
much.
win. Does he have a Void Staff? Did anyone
Yeah,
see?
he does. Yeah, he got void. He got
Yeah,
void.
Void now,
it should
he
be
got
win
void.
then, right? It should be an easy win.
Difficult. I mean, it all comes down to mechanics of how you play the fight. I still
They just need to defend Luna. Oh,
ouch.
well.
Well, top lane is slow pushing into KT now, though. They either do something soon or they have to fix top, I think.
And they have a
Yeah.
Corki package too, which is running out. They have to fight.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is a good position.
They can't see Corki either. Nova
Right,
cannot see
yeah,
Corki.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
kidding.
Oh, they have to be mid, yeah.
Yeah, they have
no
to
one
be
has.
careful about mid.
Man, Nova's so good. This is so
Dude, the way
smart.
they build lines is so good. Like,
Oh my
I
god, you
look at the way
see
they
that
built the
Varus
line
though?
around mid. Like, yeah, they got Varus
Yeah.
in a great spot. Like, they're holding the position so well.
They're just ending.
Aaron, right?
They won't
He doesn't
end. They're
have
not. They're
ult.
not going to
He
end.
doesn't-
Then they're just
He doesn't have
threatening.
He doesn't have a hull breaker. Yeah, he doesn't have a hull breaker. Where's Ori? There she is.
Damn.
Oh, no way. Don't tell me fucking Nova just gets this.
They played mid lane
Ooh.
prayo so well here, but that was a bit of a
No
Oh,
more
dodgy game.
Rakan ult.
Giga flank. Dude, the way they set up so good.
Varus ults down. Varus ults down. Varus ults down.
Did they just get Elder?
Yeah, but they get
No,
out.
yeah,
The
they
way
got
they
it,
set
yeah.
up is so.
That was so
good.
well played.
Oh,
What the?
Insane.
But
I
it's
don't
this
even know how they
fight.
communicate this well.
Oh!
I don't think it matters. I don't think they can
Right.
ever win the fight.
No, I think it's
Maybe.
over now.
Oh, they can. They can. Luna's still healthy.
So, I really don't think so.
Everyone else is dead. I mean, Luna can maybe 1v9 it, but it would be really hard.
Yeah.
What?
And-
Another GA. And remakes is good.
Damn.
And
Dude,
had
the
they
way-
lost that fight, or like had they not been able to win it as hard as like possible, it would have been also been fine because mid is pushing into RY, top is pushing into RY. Only
no
volume.
It's
way.
over.
Jeez.
Damn.
Just like the way they
They-
communicate in that 1 minute is like masterclass, dude. It's like
Yeah,
that
they-
was crazy.
yeah.
so
This was
good. Like they mid lane
It's
prio,
insane.
mid lane prio
That was
held
perfect.
Elder, and then just like basically blocked and oh
Yeah, that was
Yeah, just the
perfect.
way that like Garen and Singe moved around the map to fucking like facilitate Varus standing in really aggressive spots, but like actually in no danger. Like,
But you don't see that. We never see that in the EU. Like EU would have definitely fought that. Like whichever side it was, they would have fought it. They would have never thought to do that in mid lane.
No, I think they would have done, but EU is very much a region that panics a bit more. I'd say. I
Yeah,
think I think
exactly.
I think
Like
EU
Nova stayed calm and collective. They would not have won that
we
fight.
definitely panic at the
Guys,
start.
this is not even like an EU thing. That was a level that's like kind of only Chinese teams are on. Like
That
that's,
was
that's,
amazing.
That's the Chinese difference. Is when they
Yeah,
put
yeah.
like that, and you're like,
Yeah.
holy shit! Like
You,
the
you
way
could
they
even see the Koreas.
and-
You could even see that ROLSTER Y were panicking. That's why they got caught out. They were panicked that they were split from. They were like, oh shit, we don't want to lose the game. We don't want to lose Elder. And Nova just hung
Yeah.
those two carrots right over their head and said, well, we've got both of them.
Yeah,
I mean, we
Nova
got
was so
such a
calm
good
as well.
example to just compare the two because right before it, KT were in position to do a very similar thing. They had top lane pushing really hard into Nova. They came together towards mid lane. They had mid, like it was actually almost like the reverse of it, but KT played it infinitely worse and basically got not nearly as much as Nova.
Kha'Zix instantly teleported when he didn't have to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. When Kha'Zix teleported, they fought and they didn't play for Elder. They didn't play for top wave. They did nothing basically.
I mean, Nova also had complete Elder vision control, and also they never stopped it from ROI. Like the pinks that Nova had around Dragon were just nuts, dude.
Just another level, man. Just another level.
I'm going to quickly go do some work before the next series, but I'll rejoin for the next series.
Sounds good.